censoring me, talking about kicking me out of Congress, talking about shooting me, talking about hanging me. All I have to say is this. If you shoot me, you better shoot straight. There's nothing like a wounded animal.
You just can't abuse it. Freedom, get moving. Never gonna stop till everybody moving on. Love for one another. Call it some friend and call it some
brother. Star Trek. 3 years. I Love Lucy, 5.5 years. Seinfeld, 9 years. The Dave Weinbaum Show, now in its 10th year. I used to open for Rush and Hannity, and now I proudly follow the Eagles and Queen, turning rockers into talkers and talkers into rockers. They say this show is run by boobs. Well, let me tell you something about us boobs. We're real and we're spectacular.
When did Maxine Waters decide that she was going to be an NRA spokesperson? She's telling everybody to shoot straight. All right? I mean, you're going to have Michelle Malkin on there next at the first break, and she's going to say the same thing. So this is a big deal. She's for the Second Amendment. Shoot straight. You know? I mean, that's Michelle Malkin. Concealed carry. You know, NRA, shoot straight. Wow. We seemed like we're coming together. It's so sweet. Oh, my goodness. You know, there's this is amazing. This is bipartisan support for the Second Amendment and the NRA. And Maxine has doubled and tripled down, which is just terrific. Pelosi and Schumer declare her un-American. 200 black female leaders threaten support of the Dem leaders. Pelosi caves in while Chucky's still standing tall and saying she's un-American. And Trump, the so-called racist, is on his way to quadrupling black support, and Hispanic support of Trump is up 10 points just in a couple of months. The Democrats have backed themselves into a corner. They've dug themselves in the hole, and it appears they threw away the shovel. No more borders is all they got left. And it's pretty obvious to everybody in America that what they're trying to do is invade this country with illegal immigrants who will take the place of Democrats, of Democratic blacks as slaves for the depleted Democrat plantations. And it ain't working. Trump's policies and promises kept, and his recent Supreme Court victories and his sworn duty to fill another Supreme Court seat are rocketing his poll numbers. And it's setting up Republicans for success in the 2018 midterms. The Democrats, they're getting visions of calling for assault and violence on Trump supporters. Anybody now backing Trump is a Nazi. There's a kid that they had in a restaurant wearing a Trump hat. Guy comes over, takes his Trump hat, throws his drink in his face, and that's the kind of stuff we can expect to see. By golly, I want to start selling Trump hats because I've ordered mine. My granddaughter stole mine. So I got my banker on it, Dave O'Reilly, up there in St. Louis. I said, you got to get me some more Trump hats. We've got to do that. So, we're with this assault stuff, with this people coming after Trump supporters, Trump cabinet members, things like that. As Laura Loomer, who's going to be on the show quickly, said, where are we supposed to be sitting in the back of the bus? Is there a restaurant in D.C. that we can go to, us conservatives, Trump supporters? And Maxine Waters, well, come to my office, we'll talk about it, sweetie. And then sticks her tongue out at her. Oh my God. If they want you to sit in the back, then you become the bus owner and driver. All right? Don't take it. Do not put up with that garbage. Start carrying your weapons, ladies and gentlemen. You got them? Keep them handy, because they're going to have a lot of nuts out there, and they're starting to do it now, attacking. So, what are you going to do? You're going to hide in your house or go outside as a free American? Hi there, my name is Dave Weinbaum. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show. Welcome to it. And by the way, this is the 500th show. Can you believe it? Wow, look at that. Hey. 500 show. Oh, my God. Well, how did that happen? Wait a minute. I was a little old man 10 years ago. And, got my own little radio show, paying for it with my own businesses. And, boy, was I bad. I mean, Hannity says he's bad. And I got Hannity on there. I kind of ID with some of these people and how they started. And, what the hell happened? 10 years later, I'm heard all over the world. And I've got great people, a great staff here. This is, we might be boobs, but we are spectacular. There's no doubt about it. And I'm one of those boobs. I'm the head boob, chief boob. And old Stan here and Lisa and Jesse and Steve, they're all like the show. I never had anywhere near this kind of excitement. It's not just doing their job. These people are pushing the show, and they're excited about it, and they're giving me ideas on stuff in the show, which I love. Now, other guys might not like it, and I don't accept any idea, but if it's good, why the hell not? It makes a show. If it makes a show better, in my opinion,
right?
Why not? And it makes them feel like a bigger part of the show, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Which I love. All right. By the way, we got a great show coming up. We've got we got Rabbi Moshe calling, hopefully from somewhere where we can be heard. Did you know they had earthquakes up north in Israel?
No.
Earthquakes. I wonder if that was related to the fact that we couldn't hear him from up north. Hey, listening, Rabbi? Is there something going on? Huh? Maybe you should be somewhere where we can listen to you in the United States so that we can pass along the Lord's word.
The wisdom.
Come on, Rabbi. Come on. This prophet stuff has got to pay off for you someday, I'm sure. In some way. And by the way, before I take my first call, I know that's JJ. Before I take my first call, this being the 500th show, that's huge. That's 10 years, guys. 10 years. So I'm going to give away 4 Cardinal seats to a game to be agreed on later this year. And, there you go. I mean, it's amazing. And so I wanted to make sure, and it's going to be like a drawing at the end of the deal, but like 10 till 12, something like that. And you'll have to call this number. So listen up, 573-578-2700. That's my personal cell number. And I give you this number for the contest, because I'm lonely. Call me. All right, so we got our first caller here, and hi there, welcome JJ to the Dave Weinbaum Show. And in case you're not JJ,
Dave,
what's your name and where are you calling from?
Well, JJ, of course, in Rolla. And, always the first caller. Always happy to be here.
All right, JJ, what's going on, my friend?
You haven't mentioned the SCOTUS yet, Supreme Court of the United States of America.
Give me a shot here. Actually, I did. I did say something about. Didn't I say something about the Supreme Court?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. All right. Well, but
apparently I don't listen all that well, do I?
Well, I think I mentioned it, but I had a plan to say something else because that's an amazing. That's possibly the best thing about this president and his legacy is the ability to appoint not one but two Supreme Court justices in his first year and a half.
It may be three.
Right.
If you look at what Barack Hussein did and appointed Elena Kagan and Sotomayor, who neither of which could possibly be accused to be moderates, they're lefty loonies. Here, Donald Trump is going to get two and maybe three. This is going to be his longest lasting legacy, and it's probably the most important thing about his presidency because these folks serve for life. And if you can get some originalists, some constitutionalists, some conservatives, majority on the Supreme Court, this country can get a whole lot better.
I've always said and thought, JJ, that being a Supreme Court justice is the most powerful job in America. And then if you consider America the number one country in the world, they have so much power. And it's incredible. And you're right, lifetime. And I don't agree with the lifetime appointments. I mean, they could, they could be drooling and not even wearing their robes, not wearing anything under their robes up there. No one would know. They sleep sometimes during the testimony. Sleep.
Yes, you're describing what's happening right now.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I think
poor haggardly little woman. I feel bad for her, but
she's hanging on. She's hanging on. You're talking about Ginsburg, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, I would agree, but we don't have it set up that way. But I think 10 years is enough. I think you give them 10 years and then send them on their way. It's a great give them their pensions and all whatever. But 10 years is enough.
There's not much we can do to change that, Dave.
I know.
Sadly, that is a policy of 274 years, so I don't think we'll be changing that anytime soon.
Well, JJ, if only you were in Congress. Is it too late to run for the Senate in Missouri?
Nah, they'd impeach me.
No, they wouldn't. I'd fight for you.
In the closet.
I'd fight for you.
Too many bones.
All right, got anything else?
For me, they'd find a bunch.
Got anything else?
Have a great show.
Yeah,
Leave
thanks,
me
buddy.
Out of the drawing.
Thank you. I appreciate everything you've done, and you're a good friend. JJ from Rolla. Let's get a little applause for JJ, for goodness sakes. Always the first caller. What a staunch supporter of the show. There you go, JJ. Come on, you guys in Newburgh. Get your butts up and give them a little ovation, for goodness sakes. All right. And we got another caller, I think. Is that right? Yes. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Ron from Davisville.
Hey, Ron. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good. I was just sitting here, been thinking for the last couple of weeks. I can't believe that there's not some hotshot district attorney who wants to drag Maxine Waters in and charge her.
Well, you know what? There are things going on in Congress right now where they're not only asking for her censorship, but also to be removed from Congress.
Yeah,
so I think that's the way you do it.
I read that.
Yeah, I mean,
I think she needs to be charged.
Oh, I would agree. Well, you know, the gal that I'm having on my show, Laura Loomer, who interviewed her, and she assaulted. Maxine did. She assaulted Loomer, and she's pressed charges.
To you last week. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's getting pretty cool. And I mean, even blacks are turning against her. For goodness sakes.
Well, they should.
The average black understands you don't threaten to go. I mean, it's like what they suffered through during the South in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and all that. where they were forced out of restaurants and put in the back of the bus. And now all of a sudden we're going to have this black woman congressman tell everyone else that we need to be in the back of the bus. We can't eat at certain restaurants. We can't probably drink out of the same fountains. Really? Come on.
And like the teenager, the guy ripping the MAGA hat off the teenager.
Isn't that something?
My grandkids, teenagers, if somebody grabbed a hold of their hat, I would be in jail because I'd rip their friggin' head off.
Yeah, and I would too. And but not everybody's going to react that way. Bullies like to pick easy targets. That was an easy target. Seemed like probably real young kid. What a tough guy he is. He's going. Maybe it was a girl. I don't know. But
I don't know. I just remember teenager.
Yeah, they're going to stand around like this. Pam Biondi, the district attorney, I believe it is, for Florida, she got attacked that way. Guys were standing next to her, spitting on her, practically screaming at her, trying to goad her boyfriend into attacking, and they want you to hit him. I just as soon appease him.
Oblige him.
I just as soon oblige him and let it get out. Take me to court. You're going to get in my face, and you're going to be spitting at me. Well, I consider that assault. And
okay. Well, happy 500.
Hey, thanks, buddy. You're in the contest, by the way, for the 4 fabulous Cardinal tickets. And by golly, did they play good last night?
Man.
Oh, if they can only keep that. I love what Weaver did. He hasn't had a great couple outings, but he's a tough kid. He's resilient. He had a no-hitter going there for a long time, all right?
Wow.
And everybody was hitting. And poor old, they finally are dealing with Fowler, who is he's a half-ass. I mean, in terms of his efforts, really have been poor. And he's wondering why he's not playing. Because you're hitting 160 or 170, and you're not hustling in the field all the time. I mean, you watch these guys, you watch a good Major League ball team, and you see them diving at stuff, like Milwaukee even. You see them going wild out there, giving effort. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Passing a note.
Yeah, she's hearing something in the background.
Him? My God, I'm here with my girlfriend Lisa Strausser, who is constantly trying to. I find you're here. She's brought cherries, and what the hell else is that? Is that like week-old omelet or something?
No.
What is that?
It's from Koi.
Well, Koi, all right. Give them a shout out. They were sponsors once, and then they said, no, we're not doing it anymore. By the way, if you want to sponsor this show, and my sponsors, they make money, all right? They do. They make money, okay? You call me at 578-2700. It's 573-578-2700. Even if you're out of the market, and like in St. Louis or Springfield or Kansas City, if people listening go there, they will spend money there. That's how I got Lucas Liquors out of St. Louis. Gary down there, I mean, he loves to see all the people from this area go in there.
That's where the big bucks start rolling in.
That's right, buddy. You got that right. All right, you know what? We got. I want to tell you what else is on the show, which I get distracted by what? By phone calls. Yeah. But I love the phone calls. A lot of radio talk show hosts don't like phone calls. They and I've talked to some of them.
Well, I love Levin, but I mean, he'll wait 20, 30, 40 minutes before he takes one call.
I love it. I love the interaction, all right?
Yeah.
And I think it's from my 35 years of running meetings and being presidents of various co-ops where my major thing was, yeah, sure, I'd give my opinion, but my opinion was secondary to getting everybody participating in the program and getting their input and then pushing it to a vote. So that when it was voted upon, even the guys that disagreed knew, well, they had their shot at it, that they weren't shut out like in many places. All right? So I'm good at that. And I like doing that. So now she's taking my picture. Oh, vey.
Part of Levin's
problem. It's a good
problem.
thing I shaved today. I shaved my legs.
Part of Levin's problem is half the people that call in, he wants to say this to them,
How did you get through security, you creep?
Yeah.
What are you doing in my country? Get the hell out of here, you dummy.
I met him in Washington.
Right.
It was just outside of Washington, D.C., and those were his words for me. I mean, similar words. I gave him my card. I got a McDonald's card. He says, what are you gonna sell me a Big Mac? Yeah. I
thought he said,
Get out of here, you big dummy.
Yeah, pretty much. I said, hey, I'd like to sub for you sometime. And I said, get out of here, you big dummy, little dummy. No, he looks at me, and we actually kind of look similar. Do you believe that?
Yeah. Well.
He looks at me, he says, are we related? I says, yeah. We're twins. We were separated at birth. And he kind of liked that, right? Lisa was there. She's a witness. Did I say that?
I was there. Yeah. I took a picture of you guys together.
I know. He's actually pretty tall.
He is tall.
And by the way, I found out he worked for Ed Meese in the Ronald Reagan administration.
Right.
And I had an idea for a promotion at McDonald's back in 1981, I believe it was, for senior citizens to come into McDonald's to register to vote or something like that. I forget, and give them discounts. The thousand lights or something like that. Right. Getting small businesses and businesses to help seniors and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I get a call from my then lawyer, Harvey Tettelbaum out of Jeff City, and he says, "Hey, Dave," who was close to Clarence Thomas, by the way, and who was working for the administration. And so Harvey Tettelbaum calls me and says, "Dave, where's this program you got?" Yeah. I says, "Why?" He says, "Well, got a call from Clarence Thomas and Ed Meese. They were discussing this plan with the president that you have." "Are you serious?" "Yeah, this plan that I had for a McDonald's promotion." All right.
Wow.
And so I said, well, I got to get McDonald's to get in on this. So I go up there and I meet with Paul Schrage, who, by the way, Paul, if you're listening, you're a dope, who was the head of advertising for McDonald's at the time, and another guy named Silver, I forget his first name, who was head of promotions for the whole McDonald's business. And I went to both of them. And I says, well, that's not my both said, that's not my department, that's his department. That's Silver's department, or that's Schrage's department, And so the dumbasses, sorry, I shouldn't refer to old McDonald's people like that. So they, if you can expletive something, bleep me out. But they just left it lying there. It's like there's $1 billion on the floor, and neither one of the dumbasses wanted to pick it up.
Oh, brother.
That's what I said.
Stinks!
That's right. So what are you going to do? You live your life and you go on. You learn, okay?
Right.
And so, anyways, if you call the show, call 573-364-4433, and you're going to get this fabulous shot at winning 4 Cardinal tickets. And if they play like they did the other night, you will be entertained. This is worth about $756. It should be worth $500 because it's my 500th show.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's not. All right, we're going to take a break right now. Then we're going to come back with Rabbi Moshe, hopefully calling on a live phone this time. Rabbi, you listening? All right, this is the Dave Weinbaum Show. Get it off your chest.
Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla invites you in to experience local hometown service, friendly staff that you build a friendship with over 60 years of solutions, and service you don't get in a chain store. When you buy local, the money stays here. And now with free delivery to the local area, Hillcrest service just got better. Shorter wait times. Large chain stores look at you as business. To Hillcrest, you're people they love to serve. Call today at 341-2020 or stop in on Highway 63 in Rolla. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical, hometown service you can count on.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055.
Whether you're planning a small family get-together or a large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas, too, at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for. From beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
You know what the ultimate C word is, gals? Conservative. Well, you arm yourself both literally and figuratively. I have a concealed weapons permit. I have had one for 10 to 15 years, back to my days as an editorial writer and columnist at the Seattle Times. Before that, at the Los Angeles Daily News, where I faced my first death threat from the Mexican mafia. Conservative women never run from a fight. We're the ones that run towards the fire. And showing no fear is the first thing that is necessary. And of course, we're all women in either public office or in the public square. But what conservative women and Trump women know is anybody is vulnerable to this now, and we know that we can risk our principles and our lives for that, and we're willing to do it.
Nichelle Malkin agreeing with Maxine Waters. It's NRA with Maxine. How's that? NRA and concealed carry. All right, we're going to listen to Dueling Rabbis, and then guess who's coming up?
The rabbi.
Hit it. Got it?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, 1 second, Dave. You were talking to another rabbi? Sounds like you're cheating on me.
No, actually, I'm cheating with you on him because he was the first rabbi. Listen to this. I got rabbis fighting over me. This is kind of weird.
Thank you, Summer. Any second now, the rabbi's going to call, but when he's called, I'll switch gears very easily. And I want you to know, what this program is about, Stan. There it is. I know he's listening. All right. Shall I say hello and welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show, or shalom and welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show?
How about shalom?
Shalom, and I can hear you. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
You can hear me.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing. All right, we'll talk about that last week, too, because I think there's something going on there. Anyways, listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. You're now listening to the second most powerful person in Israel and his own house, according to his wife Yonit, the official rabbi to the state of Missouri and future rabbi to the Trump Third Temple Casino, Hotel, Golf Course, and Spa. Calling all the way from Ephrat, Israel, Rabbi Moshe Rothschild. All right. Oh, my goodness.
Thank you, Dave.
Oh, look at that. I can't get him to shut up. I only got 3 hours. Come on, sit down. You guys in Newburgh, sit the hell down. You guys in Branson never got up. What's wrong with that? All right. All right, welcome to Rabbi Moshe Rothschild. And by the way, we are talking to you today not from the north. Is that correct?
I'm actually in Jerusalem looking right now at the Mount of Olives. I'm looking at the Temple Mount right in front of my face, yeah.
Are you doing a tour?
I was actually in the north. I am.
Good.
I left them behind, but I told them, figure it out on your own. Take a tour book. You don't need me. I was actually in the north last week.
Yeah.
And I got a briefing on what's going on in Syria and the Golan Heights. And maybe, Dave, I'll send you some pictures from, and you can put them on your website, from, what Israel's doing there for the Syrians.
Yeah, and I thought about that because I saw there were reports about the head of the IDF was touring the Golan Heights. Was that part of it?
Well, I wasn't part of their tour, but I was with one of the commanders there in the north, and he showed me, and I have a picture of it, there's a fence separating Syria from Israel, and he showed me a door that Israel has put up in the fence where Syrians can come for medical care, for safety, if even things like their kids need the dentist, where they can come. It's the safest spot in Syria because the Syrians don't want to accidentally shoot into Israel, because they know if they do that Israel's going to retaliate. So the Syrians will run to the fence, and that way they feel safer. So Israel has a number of gates along the way, these doors, access along the way for Syrians to get all kinds of care that they need. A very touching story. He told me one of the Syrians that they were treating said to the soldiers, we were taught all along that the Jews were the devils. Where's your horns? Where's the horns? And
so you're actually
your horns.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
And so and the guy said, you know what? We were lied to, and when we go back to Syria, I'm going to tell all my friends that really the Jews are the most moral, ethical people that are here to help us. And he said this happens every day.
So you are protecting Syrian citizens from their own government. Is that right?
Well, right now, exactly. Right now, on the border, we have ISIS, part of the border between Israel and Syria. We have Al-Qaeda, and in the northern part of the Golan Heights is the actual Assad forces. So those are our three neighbors. You guys get Canada and Mexico. We get Al-Qaeda, ISIS, and Syria.
Yeah, you live in a much tougher neighborhood than we do. You live in a much tougher neighborhood. Yeah. Wow.
So we're a nice country, just in a bad neighborhood.
So we talk a lot about the threats to Israel, talking about the neighborhood here, from Hamas from the south and Hezbollah from Lebanon, which is basically dead north. How much of a threat is Syria coming from the northeast?
Well, right now, because there are so many different militias and they're all focused on each other, that right now, because of their disunity, and have the Sunnis, the Shias, they're all killing each other. So it's not really a major threat to Israel, but there is talk that the Syrian civil war after 7 years is coming to an end. And that's really the question. The thing is, Assad and his government is being supported by Iran, and we won't allow a base for Iran to have a border with Israel.
Well, speaking of Iran, they have accused Israel now of stealing their clouds to promote a drought in Iran. You cloud stealers, you! That's
well, I had an idea. Maybe we saw the crowds, so why don't we send back our earthquakes?
Yeah.
Maybe that's a good trade-off.
Yeah, and speaking of earthquakes, you had earthquakes in the north. In the north, and this is what happens when you have a bad connection with a phone call from the north. I think there's some holy intervention there. You have to have good connections here. Am I wrong?
Iran didn't accuse us of... That's right. I'm saying Iran didn't accuse us of stealing the earthquakes, but if they did, I'm saying we can send those right back. we'll return to sender. But
well, right now, maybe they can send you the oil. To hell with the earthquakes. All right. So, speaking of the southern border, Egypt just destroyed some Gaza tunnels and killed 3 terrorists. Yeah. Is this to protect Egypt, Israel, or both?
Yeah, well, let me just give you a little background. You got to understand, in 1967, in the Six-Day War, Gaza belonged to Egypt. And when Israel won the Six-Day War, Gaza now became part of the land of Israel. When we traded for peace in the 1970s, when we signed a peace treaty with Egypt, we gave them back the Sinai Desert, but they refused Gaza. That was their territory. We tried to give it back to the Egyptians, and they said, we don't want any part of it anymore. They were thrilled that Israel had conquered Gaza. But Gaza is filled with the Muslim Brotherhood. It's a terrorist state. And so their border, they're just as terrified from Hamas, infiltrating Egypt as Israel. I wouldn't say we're terrified, but as much as we're trying to prevent it, they are also. But the world doesn't really care that Egypt kills terrorists or closes the border or destroys tunnels. It's only when Jews defend themselves that we're called, an apartheid state and all these kinds of lies. But Egypt, believe me, they don't want Gaza. They don't want Hamas, and they're terrified for their way of life.
I think, ladies and gentlemen, you ought to know that you're getting some really good information here. You're not hearing this in the mainstream media. You're hearing this from a guy who's there, who's a rabbi, who's a tour guide, and he knows what the hell he's talking about. And I think he's got a lot of inside information. Am I wrong?
Right. The Hamas terrorists in Gaza, that's in our south, they are Sunnis. Hezbollah in the north, which means the party of God, are Shiites. Holy Shiites. So they
watch it. I could get canceled.
They hate they hate each other, and which is God's way of protecting the Jewish state, which is in between them. Because if they coordinated, we'd have a real problem. But the fact that our southern enemy are Sunnis and our northern enemy are Shiites, which are different kinds of Muslims. You can go look them up on Wikipedia, but they can't stand each other.
Yeah. And
Iran is Shiite, so they support the Hezbollah, and so we benefit from the inter-Arab hatred. So that ends up a good thing for us.
The best thing that the Lord has ever done for Israel is make sure their enemies hate each other, I think.
Right, exactly.
So, Rabbi, I leave you with this. I leave you with this, and don't take this personal. Even the biggest star is just a mass of hot gas. Ladies and gentlemen, Rabbi Moshe Rothschild, calling all the way from Jerusalem.
With all my prophecies and all, you didn't ask me for this week. I was.
Were you ready with one? All right. Do you have a?
I was thinking that maybe I should become a fortune teller, but I realized there's no future in it.
Yeah. Okay. That's. I was going to be a psychic. There's no future in it. I know what you're doing here.
Okay.
You change one word, and you think you're going to steal my material. God, you're nothing but you. I can't believe it. He's a stand-up comic too, and he's stealing my stuff. He changes one word, fortune teller to psychic, and he thinks I don't know.
I think. If it's on Facebook, it's fair game.
Very fair. Yeah, send me those pictures so I can put it on my wall, okay, on Facebook, all right? Thank you.
I'm going to, when we hang up the phone, I'm going to send it to you.
Okay, how do you doing? Eating the kids? Lisa, got anything to say to the rabbi?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Would you like
It's
a
good night
burrito?
there. Yeah.
It's almost 6 o'clock here at night.
Yeah.
But
All right.
I'll take it.
Well, good night, Rabbi.
Yeah, there's Stan Hines. All right. You've heard from the German and Irish contingencies, so what the hell? All right. Thank you so much, Rabbi. Shabbat
All right.
Shalom.
Take care, guys.
All right, thank you. And we're gonna, if you want to call the show, 573-364-4433. We got Cardinal tickets, 4 fabulous Cardinal tickets. Each ticket even has $5 of food attached to it.
Man.
I'm not actual food, but I mean a way to get food through through the little restaurant they got right around the corner there. It's actually, you have your whole row to yourself. It's a 4-seat row.
Wow.
And it's right along the third base line, right as the outfield meets the infield there. And it's a great place to watch a game. And it's great. Fredbird comes out right next to you. You can touch Fredbird from my seats.
Man.
So it's so cool for the little kids, too. Anyways, listen, we're going to be right back. We got so much more on the show. I'm so excited about this show. I don't know, 500. That's kind of energized me.
That's
you never
huge.
know. All right, so... well, you know what? We'll stop and take a call. What the hell? See, that's why I'm flexible.
Yeah, you are.
I don't have this hard rule about, tough, it's a break. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Well, you could at least answer the darn phone if I'm going to obsess about a break. All right, so call back.
Probably a business call.
Yeah, all right.
Say, what the heck?
All right, hey, listen, you call back. Get it off your chest.
Fixing your computer should be as easy as learning your ABCs, right? Wrong. The easiest way to fix a computer is to take a hammer to it, but that doesn't fix anything. So go back to the ABC basics, or really just the A, like an A1 Tech of Rolla LLC. A1 Tech takes the stress out of repairs for you with quick turnaround on all electronic repairs. With mobile pickup and on-site services, including evening and weekends, A1 Tech will be sure to have you up and running as quickly as possible. Give them a call at 458-9175 or visit A1TechofRolla.com.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community born, community raised, community serving.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
Are you concerned about the quality of your private well water, or do you need water qualified testing for a home loan or a refinance? Ozark Testing, a division of Anderson & Associates, is a state-certified drinking water lab offering testing for total chloroform and E. coli with a 30-hour result turnaround. We also offer engineering, architectural engineering, civil design, land surveying, materials testing, and geotechnical investigations. Please call us today at 573-364-8900 or visit us at 1511 Watts Drive in Rolla for more information.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel & Henry Company. Daniel & Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel & Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
Reality check number 14. Getting a house loan shouldn't take longer than building your house. At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We know you're anxious to start building your dream home, so we make loans quick and easy. We don't have to send off to some big city for a decision. Your decision is made here, and your loan stays here. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dependability for the road ahead. The 2018 Chevy Silverados receive 18% of MSRP cash back on most 2018 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LTZs with GM financing. That's right, save up to $10,500 on a 2018 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LTZ Z71. Visit Fairground Auto Plaza for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at the Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page. I listened to this tape, and I'm also simultaneously listening to Rush Limbaugh, and all of a sudden, Rush Limbaugh starts talking about you, and he plays the tape. All right? So I was pretty excited about that. So what did you think about that?
Oh, man, it's so exciting because, as an independent journalist, I don't work for a network or an organization, and so it's really amazing when somebody, as important and as significant in the conservative media world, like Rush Limbaugh himself, gives me, attribution and praises me for my video and reports it on his show, right? Because he has millions of viewers and he's probably the most popular conservative radio show host on this planet.
Well, you know what I got to say to that? What am I, chopped liver? Am I chopped liver? I mean, I got you on the show personally. I'm just kidding. You know what? Russia's great. And, she said, I asked her on Twitter, I was, kind of teasing her, did Rush call you yet? She says, no. And she says, boy, would I love to meet him. She lives in West Palm Beach,
right?
This gal. And I says, well, you want me to try to get, I have some limited connections. Do you want me to get me in there? Try to get you to meet him? She says, oh, of course. So what do? I contact David Limbaugh, it's his brother, who writes on the Jewish World Review. We've had some contact before. I followed him on Twitter, never followed me back. And so I write him a nice little tweet and ask him if he could do me a favor and see if he could get Rush to meet Laura Loomer, who he just had on her show. I mean, her, what's that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did. And I wrote him that, and I said, if you could do anything. And he responds, and he says, I've been doing this people, trying to get on Rush. It's very awkward for me to do this because, you can imagine after 30 years that everybody tries to get to Rush through me. And so I said, listen, I apologize. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. But then he says, you know what? I did it, and I'm glad to do it. And I said, God bless you. And the next thing I know, he's following me on Twitter. David Limbaugh, Rush's brother.
Cool.
And I'm sure Rush, I'm sure he knows a little bit about me. And I told him, I said, Rush is the big reason that most of us who are in the talk show business have gotten there. And definitely he's a hero to me. All right, so what do we got now? We're back to the show. Call the show, by the way, 573-364-4433 to get it off your chest. Look at this, like magic. It's amazing. And we got this great 4 Cardinal tickets, box seats. It's not even a row number. It's row J. It's that close to the field. It's like 7 rows up from the field. And, $756 value on these suckers. And it's only because it's the 500th show today. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, George from Salem.
Hi, George. What's going on, man?
Not much. Hey, I just got a couple little things to comment about, and one of them is I saw on the news about this gal on the Statue of Liberty protesting, and she's from the Congo, man. Talk about abusing our rights and freedoms and stuff.
Oh, yeah, no big deal. 24,000 Americans were visiting there on July 4th and they had to shut it down. Oh, but it's great, you know.
How about sending their group a bill for what it costs the city, out of tourism dollars to visit that place?
Like that would matter? Like she has the money? She doesn't have any money.
Yeah, well, that's true. But send them back to Congo and let them go protest there.
Well, okay. I don't know if she's illegal or illegal, but if she's an illegal immigrant, she ought to be charged and sent back.
Yep, and just things like that. I just get tired of hearing this news crap. Let down Trump every day and stuff, and things he's doing.
Look, if your civil rights eviscerate my civil rights to visit the Statue of Liberty, there's something wrong there. All right. Plus the fact that look what she made these cops do to save her sorry butt. All right. They risked their lives to save her.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
some of me people were saying they rescued her instead of using the words arresting her.
And she's arrogant about it too. She's Well, I love Michelle Obama, and when she says when they go low, I go up. So I went up to the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, and that's what she said. Smart ass. Not you. Her.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, I just wanted to call and just give a little.
All right. And you're in the contest now. So thank you, George. Appreciate the call.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, George.
All right. Bye.
And now, I want to talk to you a little bit about the walkaway movement, because that's catching on. We had it early on in the show, a couple, 3 weeks ago, and we did it twice in a row. I got a lot of phone calls out of that on my own personal line, and people on Facebook telling me, wow, they really like that. This show isn't about blasting people. I mean, I do that, yes, but that's not what it's about. It's trying to convince people who have some reason left, like this gentleman does, a gay hairdresser. I'm not sure where he's from, but he saw through this. It's like the rabbi said when somebody came over from Syria to get treated in a hospital to get protected from the Syrian government. And they asked him where his horns were. They asked the guy out, people there, where are your horns? They were taught from a young age that Jews had horns. And they're mystified that why are these Jews being so nice to us? They don't get it. So I'm not saying that I'm necessarily a nice guy or all conservatives are nice, but I really do think that what the Democrats are doing now, they've gone so far out of line that they are lying just about everything they're saying. They are desperate to get now a new base because blacks are figuring it out. I think the support for Trump is going on to being at least a quadruple from what it was with Romney. And the support from Hispanics they've just skyrocketed since this hot immigration issue. Of all things, that wasn't supposed to happen. Right. You'd think, the Hispanics would identify with fellow Hispanics, wouldn't you?
You'd think.
It's not happening. The reverse is happening. And Democrats don't get it. They're clueless right now. They don't have anything new to do except for trying to invade the country with illegal aliens who will vote for them dumbly. All right, they're just going to rotely vote for them without any reason or cause. Go ahead, Steve.
Well, Romney had about 9% of the black vote. Yeah. Right now, Trump has 16% approval from blacks and 10% they don't know. I mean,
I would question that. I would question that 9% vote for Romney. I think it was much less.
Probably
4 or 5% at the most.
Right.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of blacks out there who understand that Trump is not a racist.
No, he's not.
If you look at The Apprentice show, half of them were Hispanics and blacks.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the backing of people like this Candace Owen.
Right.
Candace Owen is another hot commodity. All right, she was on Fox and Friends a couple mornings ago, might have been yesterday, and I tweeted her. We need more Americans like you. She's a black American, a young lady who has called out the Democrats. She was once a liberal. That's what this thing is all about: is listening and understanding and figuring out that you're being lied to and you're being used. And they never do anything for you, except if you're not a victim, you're no good to them.
Right.
If you are not a victim, if you can't sit there and claim that you can't do anything in America because you're a victim, if you can't say that, you're of no use, because then you figured it out that, wait a minute, yeah, there's problems, but you know what? In America, I can do anything. You can overcome any deficit you have practically and do great stuff, own businesses, run for politics. Look at all the people that can get elected in this country. The socialists in New York. Mm-hmm. Okay? I mean, what a great opportunity this is, and that's not available almost anywhere else in the world. That's why everybody wants to move here in the first place, not to be a prisoner of some ideological garbage just so you'll vote for them. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Bill, I'm from Salem.
Hi, Bill. What's going on, man?
Hey, that guy, that walk away movement, did you see where he ran out of a camera store in New York?
No, I did not.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, he went in there and, they do what, liberals, they tolerate so many people, so they run them out of the store.
Yeah. Oh, that's the kind of stuff that, you're allowed to have free speech as long as you don't agree with the liberal.
Yeah.
If you stop agreeing with the liberal, your rights have been eliminated. Your rights to go into stores, your rights to go into businesses, your rights to sit there and get if you're sitting in a restaurant and somebody doesn't like the fact you're wearing a MAGA hat, they can come up to you and snatch your hat away and throw a drink in your face, like the tough guy did.
And I heard you talking earlier today. He was a 15-year-old kid.
Yeah, there you go. And this guy's a big, tough-looking guy, right? And that's what he does. Why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
Well, they fired him,
I got a question for you.
Got to be charged. Go ahead. Yeah. Yes, sir.
And educate me. What historically has the Jews done that deserves what they've received? I mean, I'm not Jewish, and I just, all through, you looked out throughout history, Italy put them in, the ghetto, that's where the word comes from.
Right.
But what did they do? I have yet to see where they have done some great atrocities.
This is our atrocity. This is our atrocity. We decided early on that we were going to be Jewish and we were going to stay Jewish. That's it.
I mean,
because if you I'm talking about even pre-Christ, the Greeks invaded, tried to take them over, tried to kill the religion. The Romans came in, tried to kill the religion, and then Jesus became adopted by the Roman Empire, and Christianity became the realm. And because Jews didn't collude to become Christians, well, we were the devil. So it's gone on, and now the Christians seem to be supporting the Jews, and now the Muslims don't like the Jews because they're not Muslim. I mean, so we stay the same. Everyone else sort of turns back and forth on us.
Well, isn't it also because the Jews are considered God's chosen people, and these other religions are after them because of that?
Yeah, I think so. But I think it's like they want us to join, and they don't respect the fact that we are God's chosen people. Right. To your point,
yeah.
So I was kind of wondering that a little bit, because they're considered God's people. But I was just trying to see what they did in history that was so atrocious to another religion or sect or whatever and I can't seem to find anything.
It's stuff that they that they make up, that how evil we are. We control the banks and that, and I don't know The banks that I control don't seem to be paying me anything. In fact, I'm paying them. I don't understand that. How did I get left out? You know, when I was a kid. Look, when I was a kid, I always worried about that. I was 10 years old, and I'd say, why do people hate us? And I just couldn't find an answer, really. And through my life, I've always studied the Holocaust and why it happened, and you know, and I'm saying to myself, how did we let this happen? And that's why Israel is back. I think God was pushing us there, pushing us back. I have little doubt about it. Hey, thanks a lot, George. I mean, Bill. It's Bill, right?
Bill. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bill,
and you are going to be in the contest for the fabulous tickets. A great call. Thank you, sir. All right, we have another caller. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Chester from north of Doolittle.
Hi, Chester. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'd like to answer the previous question.
Okay.
Just you got a lot of it, but you missed the key point. In the Christian religion, a lot of people hold the Jews responsible for crucifying Christ.
That's true too. Yeah.
I mean that's the one that has driven a lot of the hatred. The other stuff is.
But then again, wait a minute.
Say,
then again, if you become a Christian, you're okay. Then you're absolved of all that.
Yeah. No. The whole thing is nonsense, but it's
right.
Just, but that's the fundamental point that people used to just build up all the prejudice.
Yeah, the Christ killer
stuff. The next problem is that during all those years when, Jews tended to lose their property, they didn't have rights to homes and stuff,
right.
But they always entered the mercantile class. They were very successful as businessmen, especially as bankers, the ones who loaned money to everybody. And so guys like, the King of France and all that stuff, they owed Jews a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it was real easy to, instead of paying off the bill, just rile up a crowd and burn them down, chase them out of town, kill them, whatever.
And do you know why? Do you know why?
A lot of that.
Do you know why Jews became merchants and bankers?
They had to keep moving.
No, they were forced into it. At the time, in the Middle Ages, farming was the thing to be. And the Jews were prevented from going into farming.
Exactly.
And they put them in these little ghettos, which is an Italian word, by the way. And they were forced to be bankers and forced to be merchants. So they did, and they did well.
And that's why everybody was envious of them.
Well, okay. But
during the Black Death,
yeah,
the Jews, as in clusters, in their ghettos, tended to not suffer from it, because part of the problem is that they had very good hygiene laws.
Yeah.
Whereas the rest of everybody was just living in filth and stuff, and so the fleas and everything that brought the disease and got everybody. So now, when the people saw that they were being decimated by this disease, but those Jews over there, they weren't affected, and so more hatred started. But anyway, that's how it goes.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it, Chester. Hi to Martha.
Don't bother entering me in the contest. Couldn't care less about the baseball game.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so what do we got? We got to do an interview here, don't we? I think we need to take a break, and then we'll come right back and do, how about Laura Loomer? How's that? Because she's going to be talking on this. Oh, she already talked, didn't she?
Well, a little bit on one of the breaks.
Yeah,
just a break.
So we're going to be taking a third break. You're going to hear a little bit from Brandon Straka, the gay guy with the walkaway movement, who apparently has now been kicked out of a photo shop in New York City. I didn't know that.
He was going to buy a camera and a microphone, and they said, if you're using this for your walk-away thing, get out of here.
Wow.
They ran him off.
Amazing.
So,
all right, well, that's great.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to be right back. Call the show, 573-364-4433, to win fabulous Cardinal tickets for my 500th anniversary, 500th show. Not 500 years, otherwise... well, I don't know. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
It'd be Methuselah.
Yeah, it'd be Methuselah, right. Anyways, you'd be Methuselah Jr., wouldn't you?
Yeah, Junior.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Don't touch the phone. I mean, don't touch the phone. Don't touch the dial. All right? Whoever said I had a mind for radio is out of their minds. All right, we're going to be right back. Get it off your chest.
KKID, Salem, Rolla.
Cox Brothers Service Company, located in St. James, is there when you need them. Cox Brothers staff is focused on delivering professional restaurant and refrigeration equipment, services, and installation to the local service areas and beyond. Keep your business running right with the professionals at Cox Brothers Service Company. Give them a call at 573-368-4083. And as always, they thank you for your continued support and patronage.
If you're remodeling your home, then you are going to want to start from the bottom up and get some new flooring at the Flooring Nook in Rolla. Oh, you went to a big box store. How'd that go?
Excuse me, sir. I need some help picking out flooring. Oh, yeah. I'm in lawn and garden, and I'm on break. I'll get somebody.
And then no one ever comes.
Sir, the store is closing. You're going to have to leave. Should have went to the Flooring Nook.
Yes, you should have. See the folks that actually want to help with your flooring needs at the Flooring Nook.
Stop in at 2077 Old St. James Road or find us on Facebook.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla. Or call 314-3300. That's 314-3300.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area. With a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe, you can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax and enjoy your lunch in our dining room, located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
When it comes to title insurance, you have a choice. With over 37 years of combined experience in the title insurance industry, the staff at Premier Title Group is ready to help you with all your real estate transactions in Phelps, Crawford, Dent, Marys, Pulaski, and Texas counties. With unmatched customer service and one of the friendliest staffs in the area, you will find that at Premier Title Group, we truly live up to our motto, providing you with a premier experience during your real estate transaction. Tell your realtor and lender that you choose Premier Title Group. May God bless our troops and our emergency responders.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
I became a liberal because I'm against racism, I'm against sexism, I'm against discrimination because of sexual orientation. But to be on the left now means that you basically have to be hostile towards white people. You have to be hostile towards men. You have to find heteronormativity to be erroneous in some way. So I started to see these cultural shifts happening that I was very uncomfortable with. But a friend of mine came to me, and she actually showed me something that pointed out very clearly how dishonest the media was in the Donald Trump campaign, how they would isolate moments from his behavior and make it appear as though he were a racist or a bigot or whatever. Now, I didn't realize this. I thought that CNN told the truth. I thought MSNBC told the truth. I thought Rachel Maddow told the truth. So this was mind-blowing to me.
So that was Brandon Straka, who is the main guy on the walkaway deal. Yeah. I want to mention something else. We got Dr. Amy coming up soon, but before that, we're going to do Laura Loomer, and we're going to play Dr. Amy's song. We've got it, right?
We do.
Thank God.
Yes.
All right. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Alan from Licking.
Hi, Alan. What's up?
Well, I get a lot of letters from the RNC and Melania and reportedly from the president. Oh, you're our most ardent supporter, blah, 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 blah. Send more money. We can fight the liberals. And I thought, well, that's great. That's preaching to the choir. Maybe we need to have Trump have a bully pulpit, open talk from the Oval Office, telling people the way it is. But then I heard some of your updates this morning with Maxine Wacko and people stealing hats, and said, no, that's just sinking to their level. Let's let Trump be Trump and let the poll numbers and the results speak for itself.
Well, Trump is what he does is he tweets, and that's just as good as anything that you can do from the White House. So he is doing it. He is standing up to this, and I don't think fighting back is sinking to their level. I think fighting back a lot of times is the answer, because you look at guys like Bush, George W. Bush, when he was criticized, when he was called a racist, he didn't say anything. And so what happens is when you, in the absence of fighting back, people are convinced, well, maybe he is a racist, maybe he is a jerk, and Trump ain't taking that, and I think it works. I think it works. Look at Kim Jong-un. You got that? All right.
I got it.
I feel good. I made a point to somebody.
I feel great.
Thank you. And you're also in the contest. All right. Thank you so much for the call. And we're going to do Laura Loomer, who was a gal that, she showed up. Maxine Waters all by herself. Hit it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a big deal right here. This is a conservative investigative journalist. Please welcome Laura Loomer. Where do you get this bravery?
I don't know. People are always like, do you get nervous? Do you feel scared? And the people always tell me that I should be worried and that they would never be able to do something like that. But I don't really get nervous. I mean, I probably have more social anxiety among regular people, just everyday people that I meet, as opposed to these politicians. Because for me, the way I internalize it is I feel like I know these people because I see them on TV all the time. I'm always hearing about them. I'm always seeing them on Twitter or wherever they are, making a scene, causing trouble, calling for disruption. So I feel like I know Hillary Clinton. I feel like I know Bill Clinton. I feel like I know Chelsea and Huma and Anthony Weiner and Comey.
You are not impressed with their power, are you?
No. Really feel like we should be scared of them, and a lot of people are intimidated by their power, and that's why journalists don't talk to them. But I just don't I don't see the allure, right? I don't understand why people find them to be so captivating or find them to be so so special, because for me, they're just regular people. And the fact that I know that they're criminals and they're breaking the law, I mean, I just don't have much respect for them. And if you don't have much respect for somebody, you're not really going to have a problem, talking with them.
Hey, what the heck is a members-only elevator?
All right. So I guess in the Capitol building, they have these elevators, and from what I understand is there's regular elevators and then there's a members-only elevator, which members of Congress can take when they're on their way to a vote. But it's just such an absurd thing because the concept of members only is so false. First of all, it's a taxpayer elevator because the taxpayers, we pay for that building. We elect those people. They work for us, right? So for them to act like their building and their elevators are like some private country club that only they have access to, I mean, it's just such BS because they work for us. And I don't know why she has such a sense of entitlement, right? I don't know why a lot of these people feel like they're so entitled to have special treatment because they're public officials and they have to respond to us. But apparently, they don't even want to fulfill their own elected duties of speaking to constituents and speaking to Americans who they are supposed to be representing. Right?
Well, yeah, but
because they
I'm
just
sure
walk away. They walk away.
What you're dealing with is something very simple: a bully, and you set the example of standing up to a bully, and then we find out that Elaine Chao, Mitch McConnell's wife, pushes back against a bunch of people on her doorstep. Yeah. So maybe you're the beginning of an inspiration for people to say, you know what, we're not going to take that crap. We don't have to take it. But where do we go? Where do we go from here?
I hope that people view my work as an inspiration, and I've been doing this for a while now. I mean, I first started out working with Project Veritas about 3 years ago, 4 years ago or so, when I was 4 or 5, because now I'm 25 and I started working with Project Veritas. I just turned 25 and I started working with Project Veritas when I was 20. And so I met James O'Keefe when I was a junior in college, actually. And I started working for him my senior year. So, for a while, a lot of people have been critical of my tactics. They're critical of James O'Keefe's tactics. They say, oh, well, guerrilla journalism, you're just behaving like SJWs when you do things like that. But what I don't understand is, conservatives say, oh, man, it's so unacceptable what they're doing to us, but they don't want to fight back. Conservatives tend to be very weak-minded, right? Well, and I say that with respect. I'm a conservative. I'm a Trump supporter. I'm a registered Republican, always have been. But they're so weak. They are.
Absolutely.
Conservatives are so
couldn't agree more with you.
Weak. When we have these GOP establishment people, they just don't fight back. They don't push back.
You have more kahunas than any Republican congressperson, with a few exceptions. Believe me, because I know them. And I have them on my show, and I tell them, well, why don't you toughen up? Well, that's just not polite, that kind of stuff. Anyhow, I'm very, very proud of what you did. Nice Jewish girl, right?
Yes, I'm Jewish, yes.
Yes, so am I. And I appreciate what you did, and I'd like to have you back on the show sometime. By the way, I want to leave you with this quote. I'm a quote writer. Those who let things happen usually lose to those who make things happen. And you made something happen, and everybody saw it, and I'm very proud to have you on the Dave Weinbaum Show. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You have a great weekend. Thank you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now, 25-year-old woman has the guts to stalk Maxine after Maxine was telling all these goons out there to stalk conservatives. And what? She's the only person in the world who could stand up to her? Where are all you stupid-ass, big, male, conservative news people? Why did it take a 25-year-old woman to stand up alone against this evil person? Where are your cojones? All right, look it up if you don't know what it means, because apparently even that's not going to help you. Call the show, 573-364-4433, and I think we're going to take our next break. We're going to take our next break, and we got this great Cardinal tickets giveaway going on today in honor of my 500th episode. You know, that's more episodes than Seinfeld.
Wow.
That's almost a year's worth of more episodes than Seinfeld. And those guys were all tuckered out at the end. They couldn't think of stuff to do. Man, I'm telling you, I will end this show with about at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half worth of material that I could have done. And this is what I love about it. I mean, it's why I love the callers. You know, they add so much to the show. And every once in a while you get through to a couple, and I'm sure I'm getting through to some people out there. I'm not trying to eviscerate anybody. Maxine Waters is not going to change. But for those of you who want to listen to that garbage, maybe you ought to think about something else. All right, we're not out there going after liberals. We didn't go after the Obama supporters. We tried to convince. But we're not going to back down. At least I'm not going to, and I know a lot of other people like Laura Loomer, a 25-year-old woman. Some of us are not going to back down. That's just the way it is. And if you want to survive, somewhere, somehow, you got to stand up for yourself. All right, we're going to be right back. Call the show. Get it off your chest.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
Are you concerned about the quality of your private well water, or do you need water qualified testing for a home loan or a refinance? Ozark Testing, a division of Anderson & Associates, is a state-certified drinking water lab offering testing for total chloroform and E. coli with a 30-hour result turnaround. We also offer engineering, architectural engineering, civil design, land surveying, materials testing, and geotechnical investigations. Please call us today at 573-364-8900 or visit us at 1511 Watts Drive in Rolla for more information.
Spectacular deals on display now during the 4th of July sales event all month long at Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla. Receive 10% below MSRP on all 2018 Tahoes, and your new Cruise is waiting for you at Fairground Auto Plaza. Take 20% off MSRP on all 2018 Cruise LT models. Stop in today at Fairground Auto Plaza, 100 Fairground Road in Rolla. For full details, Chevy, find new roads.
Reality check number 44. You can spend money everywhere. Why can't you bank everywhere? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. Town & Country may be a hometown bank, but our banking is state-of-the-art. We have dozens of ATMs across the area. Plus, you can bank anytime, anywhere, online or on your phone. You can even deposit checks from your phone. Pretty cool, huh? Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
If you're remodeling your home, then you are going to want to start from the bottom up and get some new flooring at the Flooring Nook in Rolla. Oh, you went to a big box store. How'd that go?
Excuse me, sir. I need some help picking out flooring. Oh, yeah. I'm in lawn and garden, and I'm on break. I'll get somebody.
And then no one ever comes.
Sir, the store is closing. You're going to have to leave. Should have went to the Flooring Nook.
Yes, you should have. See the folks that actually want to help with your flooring needs at the Flooring Nook.
Stop in in at 2077 Old St. James Road or find us on Facebook.
What does your morning sound like?
Goodbye, baby.
Is she asleep?
Yeah, finally.
Great. I picked up our favorite breakfast sandwiches from McDonald's.
Ooh. Mmm. Oh.
My turn.
Here's to making your morning routine a little better. Right now, mix and match 2 select breakfast sandwiches, like a bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles, a sausage McMuffin with egg, or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $4. Breakfast at McDonald's. Single item at regular price at participating McDonald's for a limited time.
At Premier Title Group, we realize that one of the most important decisions in your life is when you purchase or sell your property. We strive to treat each customer like they are part of our family. At Premier Title Group, we offer quick yet very accurate title searches and will close your real estate transaction in a timely manner. With unmatched customer service, you'll find that we truly live up to our motto, providing you with a premier experience during your real estate transaction, serving Phelps and its surrounding counties. Remember, when it comes to title insurance, you have a choice. Choose Premier Title Group. May God bless our troops and our emergency responders.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
I decided that once and for all, I was going to sit down and write the definitive manifesto about everything that's wrong with liberalism, everything that's wrong with the Democratic Party, and put it in a video and just rip the Band-Aid off and stick it out there. But I wanted to create a campaign because I knew there were other people like me who were feeling the same way. So what I've done is I've created a testimonial campaign utilizing video and written testimonials. This is happening right now on Facebook. It's called the #WalkAway campaign. People are going on there from the left, leaving video testimonials and written testimonials talking about why they're walking away or why they have walked away. But what's even more amazing about it and even better is people on the right are participating too. I've given a voice back to the silent majority because now we're cutting out the media who's controlled the narrative of what it means to be a conservative and said it's all racists and bigots. I'm allowing people to tell their own stories and say, I'm not a racist, I'm not a bigot.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Well, good for you, Brandon, because I think there are a lot of decent liberals out there who are not represented by this lunacy.
And he was thrown out of a photo store, a former liberal. You know, you can't be a former liberal. You know, if you become a former liberal, you're like, well, Jews. You get hell.
Castaways.
Exactly. Now, you know, a couple of updates. By the way, Lisa, do you have an update on the guy that attacked the guy in a fast food restaurant? He attacked a minor.
Yeah, he was arrested, could face up to 2 years imprisonment and fired from his job.
All righty.
So
justice.
He worked at a bar, and they said that was not tolerated.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they ought to make him wear a Trump hat in prison.
I think that would be good.
Yeah. Let him out there with his Trump hat. Sort of sew it to his head. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Adolf.
Adolf, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great. I have a real serious question for you.
All right.
What do you think of the fact that the RNC gave money to Josh Hawley before we even have a primary election?
Well, I don't know. Apparently, they're backing him. So,
yeah, but it's not for them to decide.
Wait a minute. You tell me what. You're closer to this than I am. You tell me what you think about it.
I think it stinks.
All right. Well, what have you done about it?
Well, the reason being is, why should the RNC tell us who our candidates should be? They're the ones spending the money. They think he's so great. Well, I don't think so.
All right. What's our alternative?
If they want to give the candidate money, give it to them after the primary.
Okay.
Right.
That's interesting. Well, I guess you got a presidential hand in there somewhere, too, don't you?
Well, a little bit, but I don't necessarily agree with Trump all the time either.
Oh, no, neither do I.
He's a great president, but he's not right all the time.
Well, he's close, but he's not. You're right. All right, I don't know. I don't have the answer to it, but I appreciate your point, Adolf.
I think the thing is, they think he's the only one that can beat Claire McCaskill, and I don't think so. But
I think she's real vulnerable right now.
Well, that's the reason they want to back somebody right away.
Well, all right.
You think Minetti's better?
Yes, I do.
Why?
He's not a politician.
Okay.
He's more for the people than his own self-interest. I think Josh Hawley is a little bit more for his self-interest than us.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, and I appreciate your you calling the show on something that I don't know a lot about. I don't do a lot of state politics. Mostly it's international, national, stuff like that. But thank you, Adolph. I appreciate the work you do for the Republican Party of Pulaski County.
Well, you do a great job for us.
Thank you, sir. All right.
Have a good one.
You too. Okay, so that was Adolph from Waynesville.
Yeah, now Minetti is a veteran. I do know that much about him. He seems like he has a lot of good points, but you got to wonder why the RNC is behind Josh.
I don't have a clue.
I don't either. We'll have to look into that.
Somebody should call.
Yeah, Chester, get on that.
Chester, find out, will you? Chester, find out. And Chester's a cheap call, too, because I don't have to waste Cardinal tickets on it.
Well, there you go.
Call the show. And Adolph has obviously made himself available to that. And you could get 4 amazing Cardinal tickets, box seats. This is the turning point in their season. They got to turn it around right now. They're about 1 or 2 games above 500, and there's still a lot of hope. And hopefully you look at Carpenter all of a sudden. God, did he turn his season around?
Yeah.
He's got 16 home runs. He's now batting about 265. A month ago, he was batting 165.
Wow.
My goodness. I mean, he's at a pace of about 400 the last month. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
All right. What am I hearing?
Just Lisa leaking noise.
What are you doing?
Hey, you keep saying turning rockers.
What are you doing? Oy vey.
You keep wanting to turn rockers into talkers.
Yeah.
I think we ought to listen to this song.
Let me do a little preface because if we don't get this right, I'm screwed. Okay? And this time it's about me.
Oh,
all right?
okay.
That was your radio show in the background.
Yes, great. That's terrific.
Yeah.
Well, why are you interrupting me with me? I hate to be interrupted by myself. I talk in the shower all the time, and Lisa's, who are you talking to? I'm talking to me, and quit interrupting me. I'm talking to me. My God. All right, listen to me. We got a great treat for you right now because we have this this crazy doctor. She's a very, very nice lady, but she's a singer. Yes. And the way I found this out was she's calling in for an interview. She's been on the show for about 9 months now, I think. And all of a sudden, I answer the phone, and I move the thing, and I hear this singing coming out. And I says, "Is this Amy?" She says, "Yeah." I said, "So what's going on? I mean, why are you singing?" And she says, "Well, I like to sing." I said, "Well, that's pretty good. You have a good voice. Why don't you send me something?" So she sent me something. We played it. And so we told her, "Look, this is a rock and roll station. We need something like Janis Joplin." So then she sends me this song that you're about to hear. I'll take this call, but then we're going to listen to her. And she's got the interview coming up, too. So all you guys down there in southern Florida, yes, you will be hearing Dr. Amy Cooper Akeem very shortly. Be patient. All right, call up your friends and family and all that, because we had huge ratings the day that I thought I was going to be having her, or the day that we actually played the song. We were playing it again. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Dave. This is Martha from north of Doolittle.
Hello, Martha.
I understand. I was out watering the garden, so I didn't hear Chester's brilliant commentary, but I figured I'd call in instead and fill you in on the background for the Josh Hawley support for the GOP.
Good. All right, great.
Okay. The reason that they're doing it is that President Donald Trump has endorsed him, and the party had also made similar decisions in 2006 and 2010.
Okay, so I was on it. I was right because I said it was probably Trump.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, well, thank you so much, Martha. And now I guess.
And don't put me in for the contest.
So you don't want to go see the Cardinals either. So wouldn't it be like, I want the tickets, and Chester doesn't want them. All right.
I know. Well, unless they're playing the Red Sox, but I'll go for that. But
well, I don't know if they are. All right. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Chester's a lucky man, All right. We're now gonna hear from. You want to call the show after the song and the interview? Call me at 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train. I was feeling near as faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed a diesel down just before it rained and rode us all the way to New Orleans. I pulled my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana. I was playing soccer, Bobby sang the blues, yeah. Windshield wipers slapping time, holding Bobby's hand in mine. We sang every song the driver knew. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing, don't mean nothing, honey, if it ain't free. And feeling good was easy, Lord, when he sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. From the Kentucky coal mines to the California sun, hey, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Through all kinds of weather, through everything we done, hey, Bobby kept me from the cold. One day up near Salinas, I let him slip away. He's looking for that home and I hope he finds it. But I trade all my tomorrows for one single yesterday, to be holding Bobby's body next to mine. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing, and that's what Bobby left me. And feeling good was easy, love, when he sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Mm-hmm. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. La 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 la.
Wow. I mean, knowing that she came on my show as this industrial psychologist PhD and finding out that she has this kind of talent.
She's good.
Holy cow. I mean, I feel chills up my spine. I really do. So do I have a phone call?
Isn't that Schumer that had the chills up his spine? Or was
yeah,
he's got
chills where he should have had a brain. Schumer. We got a caller?
No.
All right. Well, why is it flashing then?
It's a business call.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me for having a radio show while you're doing business. All right.
You can call us, though, at 364-4433.
Yes, and get it off your chest. And, fabulous Cardinal tickets worth $756. By the way, I want to thank Summer Cyrus, who brought in some McDonald's burritos. Appreciate that. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Brian from Salem.
Brian, I haven't heard from you in a while. What's your excuse?
And my excuse is I've been working, and just now I'll be going to work here real quick. But anyway.
All right, well, make your point quick then. What's that about? Don't you be lecturing me like that. What are you going? What's going on?
Well, I just think this whole business with corruption and the James Comey and the FBI and all the collusion and everything, that needs to be completely investigated, and the guilty parties need to be thrown in the pokey.
I think you're right, and I think Devin Nunes has just referred a lot more people to be interviewed, like Sid Blumenthal and the guy that was in charge of the deal, the Iranian deal, that company, and the Iranian one thing, and he's going to get these guys to testify before Congress. And if Democrats don't win the majority in the House and the Senate, they are screwed, and I hope they are, because you'll find a lot of these politicians colluded to get rid of Trump too.
Yes, they did.
So it goes a lot deeper, I believe, than anything, and they're getting more and more desperate. All right.
And I sure hope we get a good Supreme Court justice. What I hear is that we're probably going to get a really good one, and the left is just screaming bloody murder, and that's good.
What are you talking about? They're already screaming bloody murder. They hate Kennedy. The Supreme Court judge that retired, the guy's 81 years old, and they hate him for retiring. How dare he retire? He's only 81. Look at Ginsburg. She's 86. I mean, how nuts can you get? Yeah, just like Barack Obama told John McCain, elections have consequences. Yep. Well, you got it now, baby. And thank you for laying down that 51 vote versus the 60 vote you needed, because now probably whoever Trump picks is going to make it through Congress. All right, thanks. Go to work. Earn some money, will you?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Make an honest man of yourself. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that.
Thanks,
and
Brian.
Now we are going to hear from doctor, not singer, but, well, singer and doctor, Amy Cooper Hakeem. Hit it.
Remember when you ran away and I got on my knees and begged you not to leave because I go berserk? Well, you left me anyhow, and then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha!
Ladies and gentlemen, special treat, Bad Boss Expert sold butcher knives to non-butchers. Motivational speaker, writer, singer, and official shrink to the Dave Weinbaum Show, and God knows we need one. Dr. Amy Cooper Hakeem, Ph.D. Hi, Dr. Amy. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's great having you here, and I appreciate you. How important is it in getting feedback at work from a boss to employee and an employee to a boss?
Well, it's important in both directions. We need to have that downward feedback from the boss to the employee, but also upward feedback from the employee to the boss. And the boss needs to be ready and willing to listen and actually absorb what is being said. Sometimes we're all guilty of hearing a message but not truly listening. And when we are receiving feedback, as long as it's constructive, we truly need to take to heart and try our best to make necessary changes.
Now, when you and Elad are socializing, do you ever find yourselves in political debates? And if so, do you? I realize that you elbow him and knee him, but do you participate or kind of walk away or try to get away from that?
Well, you know my stance here.
Yes, I'm not. No, I'm not getting in. I'm not getting into.
Similarly, I really choose to keep my positions private. I grew up that way. I mean, I know that. I remember distinctly going to my grandparents' home and having being a part of a dinner party where both sides were sharing their opinions and positions in a very polite and intellectual manner. And I really feel that as a country we've gotten away from that. And so I do not partake in political dialogue. And if there is political dialogue at the table, I generally speak to someone who is not having that.
Now, in my family, also coming from a Jewish family, they argued like cats and dogs and wouldn't talk to each other for years at a time. That's what I came from. So, go figure. By the way,
well, I mean, and there could be that loud discourse, but generally that's more amongst the family members.
By the way, are you pacing or just sitting there smiling at a mirror?
I am pacing and laughing, so that's why you hear the smile.
Do you have like special shoes that you put on? You put on tennis shoes or something?
No, I don't. I'm not racing. I'm just pacing.
Okay, all right. Well, not racing. Yeah, you just wrote a poem. What kind of therapy do you give? By the way, do you do therapy?
I do, not in the conventional way where someone would sit on a couch, but I meet one-on-one with executives to help them to better lead their people, better coach and motivate. And I also meet with individuals who need help at an employee or manager level, one-on-one, to better either receive feedback or perhaps better relate to those with whom they work. Sometimes people are reading my book and contacting me to say, hey, I'm one of those difficult people. And so I think that's when we sit and try to figure out, well, first off, the first step is obviously to figure out that you may have some areas of opportunity and then working to improve that.
Yeah, I can be difficult too, but, employment-wise, I probably was a difficult boss when I was younger, but, I mellowed out. But
I think that happens to many. I think it's in the beginning a lot of times ego gets in the way, and then as we gain a little bit more experience and are more comfortable in our own skin, we realize that we can manage and lead more effectively without necessarily coming across as the bad boss.
I think as a young guy, I was a little intimidated about maybe going broke, so I had to be a little
That's
tougher.
a legitimate concern.
Exactly.
When I was younger, I was afraid that I wouldn't be taken seriously because I happened to look, I'm happy to say, but pretty young. And imagine me 15, so years ago. Oh, my goodness.
You are young. And you know how young I think you are? I don't know if you know this or not, but they just held the NBA draft, and I've got news for you. Dr. Amy Cooper Hakeem, you are now the newest point guard for the Indiana Pacers. Dr. Amy Cooper Hakeem, ladies and gentlemen, watch for her. She'll be with the Pacers. They're going to win the title next year. The Warriors won't be able to put up with you. So, and how tall are you now? 5'2"?
I'm 5'2".
All right, great. And we will play your song tomorrow, right, Jesse? Absolutely. There we go. All right, thank you so much,
awesome.
Dr. Amy Cooper Hakeem. Hi to you, lad. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care.
That woman is a hoot.
She is,
isn't she? I mean, she's funny. I don't know what it is, but she's a liberal, and we haven't really crossed paths in that area. I did ask, well, if you're having a conversation and it becomes political, without talking about the thing, I think somebody hung up.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's what happens when the boop, beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, that must have been somebody that wanted the office.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the deal here. Hopefully, they're calling in because they want to sponsor the show.
Yeah,
which would be fine. By the way, you want to call the show and make yourself eligible for the fantastic 4-box seat Cardinals tickets with $5 of food attached to each ticket.
Man.
Total worth of $756. You call 573-364-4433 and get something off your chest.
Right.
All right, and you're reaching to do what? I think we need to take a break. Is that correct? All right, so we're going to take a break right now. So don't forget that phone number. And remember, this is the place to come because, I'm going to go out and I'm going to take all your worries, all of your concerns. I'm going to bring it into my body. And when I go out of here, I'm going to work at McDonald's for a while. Then I'm going to go get my knees straightened out by my daughter Sarah, who's by the way an amazing masseuse at the Lavish Day Spa, and I'm going to get all that tension worked out. Then Lisa Strasser is going to make me a drink, an alcoholic beverage, an adult beverage, and I will subsequently pass out. I will be in a coma for hours. I swear. And I won't really recover until Saturday sometime.
So you're saying I won't have any tweets to retweet while you're in a coma?
Well, not while I'm in a coma. No. So you can take that time off, too, you see.
I am, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to call the show, 573-364-4433, get it off your chest.
The Flooring Factory Outlet in St. James has the best prices and the biggest selection in the area, and they can save you the most money. From incredible ceramic tile to hardwood, carpet, and laminate, the Flooring Factory Outlet can do the deal. So if you need flooring, they have it. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 and Saturday from 10 till 4. Easy to find at 1111 West James Boulevard in St. James or call 265-1111. The Flooring Factory Outlet, the #1 flooring store in the area.
Well, let the
dogs out.
Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
We had the most unbelievable week where Pam Bondi is attacked. Think about this. Secretary Nielsen is attacked. Sarah Huckabee is attacked. Conservatives are being thrown out of restaurants. They're being followed. You have high-profile Democrats suggesting that we get confronted in gas stations, in restaurants, wherever you see. It's like a mob mentality is taken over. And the real reason for it is that in 500 days, the economy has flipped dramatically. Every economic indicator we have is off the charts. Nobody thought Donald Trump would win. Nobody thought he'd get the primary. Nobody thought he'd beat Hillary. And nobody thought he'd be this successful. And we're now in the silly season where Democrats have only one single playbook, and that is Republicans are racist, sexist, misogynist, homophobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic, and it's one big lie.
Newsflash, ladies and gentlemen, newsflash. There has been a record now set, 155,576,000 employed. I'm going to repeat that. Wow. 155,576,000 record employed. That means there's more people employed now in America than there ever was. And you know what the Dems have said about that? They have said it's a reckless jobs boom. How dare you? How dare you, Donald Trump? Oh my goodness, what are we going to do? Everybody's got a job now. It's reckless. How reckless can you be? You've got the most people working in America's history, and the Dems are just so ticked off. Is this loony? What is this, loony land? So if he did cure cancer, it would have been you put all these doctors out of work now, all right? Or the hospitals, what are they going to do? The funeral mortuaries are going to have to wait longer for people to die. Aww. How dare you? I mean, it's just so lonely. Can't they just say a good thing is a good thing and go on to something else? They've got to try to destroy everything. And they sound so... Am I wrong? Do they not sound absolutely stupid by doing this? Mm-hmm. I mean, come on. Okay, yeah, well, that's a good thing. But over here, maybe... I mean, that used to be at least they could do that. Now they've got to destroy things. I mean, it was horrible when he was calling, Kim Jong-un North Korea, the Rocket Man, and all that. Oh, how dare he? That's not presidential. It's not diplomatic. Presidents don't talk like that. And he makes a deal with him. Oh, how dare he? He'll never keep the deal. You can't trust him. I mean, there's no winning here with the Dems. I mean, there's nothing you can do. You know, if Donald Trump walks on water, they're going to blame him for stepping on the fish. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Gary out of St. James.
Hi, Gary. What's going on, man?
What's the latest you've heard? I haven't heard anything lately on the border wall being built. Have you heard any more updates? It just basically washed that under the bridge, and I haven't heard anything lately on it.
Trump says he started the wall. Yeah, he's got $1.5 billion or something like that he started it with. And the Dems won't, the Republicans can't get together and get an inclusive bill, an immigration bill, and the Dems aren't helping either. So Congress won't do their job. He started it, yeah, that's what he says.
Yeah, but what states has he started it in?
I think in California.
California, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty sure. You could look it up. But,
yeah, I've been looking. I haven't seen anything. That's why I was called. Maybe you might have known something on it.
No, I know a little bit, but I mean, in terms of an inclusive bill, Congress won't move, and you just can't appropriate that kind of money from Congress unless
pay for it anyways.
They make and that's the easiest thing. Is you could tariff that thing the way things go. By the way, we got a little tariff war going too. Maybe, but I think if you look at it, it's a short-term problem with a long-term extraordinary benefit. We're just not going to be ripped off anymore. And it took Donald Trump to do this,
Yeah.
So, all right.
I appreciate it.
And you're in the contest for the Cardinal tickets.
Oh, okay, thanks.
All right, sure thing. Thank you. If you want to win fabulous Cardinal tickets, call 573-364-4433 and get it off your chest.
You know, I saw a thing on Facebook that said Barack Obama came up with $150 billion to give to Iran. Where did he come up with that? And we can't come up with $20 billion to do the wall? What's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, was that passed by Congress? Was that part of the Iran deal? Then I don't know that the Iran deal was voted on in Congress. I don't think it was. So that's a good question. I don't know. Where'd he get all that money? So, and plus apparently he made 2,500 Iranians U.S. citizens somehow that didn't go through immigration. That's interesting. There's a lot of interesting stuff that needs to be exposed and needs to be investigated. And as long as we got these Republicans who are now in the House at least kicking butt and taking names, they are not. This Devin Nunes guy is a true tough American hero.
Yes.
And I actually met the guy once, and I didn't know he was a congressman from the middle of California. Their biggest problem was they had no water in the farm areas because of this little fish or something they wanted to save, so we're dumping 1 trillion gallons into the San Francisco Bay.
Wow.
I mean, this is the solution in a democratic
moonbeam.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Devastating. Meanwhile, in San Francisco, you know what they're celebrating in San Francisco? 16,000 complaint of feces in the San Francisco area.
Right.
Wow, I want to go visit there, don't you?
I think they ought to have the Democratic National Convention there, personally.
I think they are having the Democratic Convention there every single day.
Yeah.
All right. It's
Those are Democrats out there feces all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, this is incredible. I mean, I was in L.A. about 10 years ago, before you, honey. Sorry. And got stuck in downtown L.A. walking, and God, it was filthy.
Oh, yeah.
That was back there 10 years ago, at least.
I was there 9 years ago, and it was the same way.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. This is Hollywood and all that. Man, what are you going to do?
Yeah, what we need to do is send the Sicilian over there to get it cleaned up, our friend.
Yeah, my friend the Sicilian.
Yeah.
Hey, listen to me. Forget about it. Forget about it. I think the Sicilian knows who I'm talking about. Right?
Forget about it.
I'm talking about you. Yeah, you listening to me? Are you listening to? Good. Are you listening? Are you hearing me? Are you listening to me? Anyway, when you ever get that ready,
you can't handle the truth.
Oh, well, that was the wrong one, wasn't it?
Yes. Meanwhile, Walmart pulls impeach 45 shirts after uproar. Where's Walmart coming out of this? Gee, they're apologizing effusively. What are you going to do? You got that?
You talking to me?
Yeah,
Are you talking to me?
You want a piece of me?
Yeah. That's for my Sicilian friend.
That's right.
Yeah. And I want you to forget about it. Yes, really. I do.
About
I
it.
want you to forget about it. He's a tough guy. Please forget. Sicilians never forget. That's a problem. All right. So now there's a threat to, speaking of threats, there's a threat out to murder Rand Paul and chop up his family.
Oh, my God.
Isn't that something? So I guess they got
Isn't he
the
resigning?
FBI. No, he's staying.
Oh,
he's
okay.
staying. I think you're thinking of Gowdy.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah, who's great, by the way.
Yeah, he is.
Guess what? Roseanne supposedly has a deal somewhere. Roseanne. And this is as ABC puts the Connors show, sans, that means without Ewan Branson, Roseanne, back on the air eventually.
Huh. I'm not going to watch it.
How do you have the Roseanne show without Roseanne?
Don't.
So Roseanne is going to have another show. I'll tell you what. And I liked all the actors and all that, especially John Goodman. But you're going to. First of all, that's a real insult. That's her idea.
Yeah, exactly.
That's her concept. Okay, that's her show. Maybe she doesn't own it, but still, all right. You want to put on a show without her? I would have rehired that show in a minute. She apologized.
Yeah.
Okay. What about all these other schmucks who are saying stuff and
they're Democrats? It doesn't matter.
We're gonna rip Barron out of the arms of his mother and put him in a cage with pedophiles. His movie comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody says anything.
Oh, Peter Fonda, man,
Yeah, I'm not fond of him.
And Hanoi Jane.
I'm not fond of either one of them.
Me neither.
All right. I think we're gonna. What?
Isn't it time for the dog?
Here's a story about that. That's Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
She's the Trump dog lady, but she's also this amazing, this amazing hero character.
Oh.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, isn't she, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, not Stan, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not your type.
She was waiting.
Forget about it.
Yeah, forget it. Just because we have a gay guy on the show doesn't mean that I'm necessarily that way. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not a judge. I'm not a jury.
No, let's clarify. That's the walk-away guy.
All right.
That's the gay guy.
You get that keyed in because I know it's probably going to take you about 10 minutes.
What, the Trump dog?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Kiss my tuchus. Anyways,
you want a piece of me?
There you go. We don't need the sound effects.
Yeah,
I can
do most of them.
Just wait a minute. I got to do something here. I got to take care of some housekeeping.
All right.
Randy Johnson. I have your fabulous McDonald's $35 gift card here at the studio, so you can pick it up. Because obviously, somebody who calls me with an unknown number doesn't want me to know where they live. Okay, and I can appreciate that. I just hope the FBI does not find you. Okay. And Lee from Richland, who won last week, this is what this guy did. He says, I want to contribute the $35 McDonald's gift card to the Pregnancy Resource Center, of which I am on the board of directors. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to match it and make it $100.
Well, Joe will like that.
So that's Lee, though, from Richland, who instigated that. Thank you, Lee. You're a loyal caller to the show, although you're a little late today. So you will be docked in your pay. All right, so we're gonna hear from Scarlett Johansson right now.
We will do what has never been done: scan the household pet's mind to translate his thoughts into words. Now, the subject today will be my own dog, Max. Max, speak.
Woof, woof. Hi, I'm Max. It's me, Max. I like park and leash, and I like Trump. He's my man. Donald Trump is our president. He carried the Electoral College fair and square.
This can't be right. Did you know your dog likes Trump?
He doesn't.
I absolutely do. I know Trump has issues, but one big change is better than business as usual. The Dow was up 2,700 points since he was elected. What's not to like?
I'm sorry, but you're just a dog. You don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me, Helen, but yes, I do. Stinking helmet. I can't believe you put this on me.
I can't believe you're saying this. You're supposed to be my best friend.
And as your friend, I don't want to see your tax dollars going to health care for illegals.
Explode. What about his record on women's rights? Don't you want me to have a choice over my own body?
You didn't afford me a choice when you cut off my balls.
Oh, it hasn't gotten old yet, has it?
No.
Oh, that's so good. All right, good call there, Stan.
Yeah.
And I want to also thank a lot of people who support the show. This is the 500th show. This is the 500th, you call it an episode or edition? I don't know. And my girlfriend is over here. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, wake up, Lisa. Hey. Oh, God. We're excited. We're having a good time. She's falling asleep over there. What the hell's going on? What's wrong with this picture?
Are you not entertaining?
I thought I was.
Everyone else is wide awake. Yeah.
I hope they're all listening to me, and I hope I'm not putting anybody to sleep out there. My God, that hurt. Anyways, I want to thank these people, Candace and Kevin out there in Michigan, great friends. And who I've never met, by the way, but they've been loyal to me for 7 years or so on Twitter.
Wow.
You know, it's a cute couple. Shayna, I think, is listening in Israel. She's listening in Jerusalem. I wonder if she knows the rabbi. I wonder if the rabbi's with her. He could be. He's in Jerusalem. I'm not telling Yonit. That's the rabbi's wife. All right, don't worry. My lips are sealed. And Pia... She calls herself Pia the Alien in India. She's a college student in Mumbai. She's always pushing the show. Stormy and Stormy Burns and Karen Lewis out there in Salem, always giving me stuff. Joan Flatt occasionally pitches in, but she's kind of been absent. I guess she's got computer problems. Why don't you call the A1 tech guy, Connor, for God's sakes, and get it fixed? And Canadian author who's got about 700,000 Twitter followers, Claude Bouchard.
Oh, yeah.
Pushing my stuff. And now I got the two Bamas, Bama Perry and Bama Girl, both pushing my stuff. And a new one, Irish Eileen. Yeah. Irish Eileen out of Chicago. How about that? I don't know her, but...
Yeah, she's a follower on my Twitter
and there's
too.
A lot more. I just can't do them all. Or otherwise, I'd just be doing the whole show. Giving everybody credits. Speaking of credit, there's credit to his father over there, Jesse. Hi, Jesse. How you doing? Hey. And he is live streaming the show on the Dave Weinbaum show page right now, and Stan signals that we need a break, so I might as well do it. Call the show 573-364-4433. Amazing Cardinal tickets will be given. 4 seats. We'll discuss the date of the game whenever I got an opening and whenever you can fit it into your busy schedules. Plus $5 of food for each ticket. So call that and get it off your chest.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla. Or call 314-3300. That's 314-3300.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
Whether you're planning a small family get-together or large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas, too, at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for. From beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055. Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel & Henry Company. Daniel & Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel & Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
My grandparents came here with on average, $10 in their pocket from Ireland at the turn of the last century. And they had no hopes, no dreams, except to make a better life for their children. And hence, my parents did better. And I literally believe I stand on the shoulders of those four grandparents. All four came from Ireland. And my parents, they never really had any money.
They were modest, middle-class parents.
Mark, I was delivering papers at 8, washing dishes at 12, by hand, not a machine, in a restaurant every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I became a chef, a busboy, a waiter, a bartender. Then I got into contracting. Painting, hanging wallpaper, laying tile, framing houses, fell off a roof.
Come to my house. I need some tile.
Hey, you need some work done? Yes, the answer to your question is I'm a dishwasher.
Yeah, there you go. Sean Hannity. And it's interesting. I mean, the guy's, look, I'm going to tell you something. The guy that's really been on top of stuff, Rush is great. I love Rush. He's terrific. Like Laura said, he is the number one guy. He's the guy that started all this, and Sean Hannity gives him credit too. But in terms of finding out what's going on in the world today, he and now the guy that he pushed in the radio, Mark Levin, these guys are on top of it. I mean, they were on top of showcasing what Barack Obama really was before the election. He was the guy that went out and got Reverend Wright, and found out about his connections to Louis Farrakhan, Father Flager. None of those people were, Rush wasn't talking about that. That's what I respect, and that's why I have those guys on the show all the time, because they're getting the freshest and newest on what's going on with the FBI and the DOJ. And he's got people who are great legal minds. This Greg Jarrett guy is terrific. Sarah Carter, who's reporting on this stuff. I know I'm doing an advertisement for Sean Hannity and Mark Levin, but I get a ton of information from these guys. There are others out there. Tucker Carlson's great. Laura Ingraham, whatever the hell her name is, she's great. I really like Shannon Bream. The problem with Shannon Bream's show is that, she gets all the leftovers from all the other news. So,
yeah,
and she's the Supreme Court reporter. So she's had some very heavy days just recently. So call the show, 573-364-4433. And Stan's got something to say. Go ahead, Stan.
I was going to say, I think Lisa posted that this is the 500th show, and we've got Karen Lewis, John Bradshaw, Gloria Palumbo, and Tammy Fishback, and about 25 others that have congratulated us already, and so on Facebook. So we appreciate
very nice.
that.
Thank you very much. And without an audience, obviously, I'm not going to have 500 shows. I couldn't afford to support my own show that long, and I got to thank my sponsors who's put their money where my big mouth is. And there's a little political risk, but they're all making money. It seems that way to me, from what they tell me. All right.
Well, so, Joe Dalton is on there too. He's,
good.
Yeah.
Well, Joe Dalton is a great guy. He is the main guy at the Pregnancy Resource Center, along with his wife Jane, and they're good friends. And I'm on the board, and I'm happy to be there. So it's terrific, and now they're going to get a $100 gift card from Lee out there in Richland. Randy kept his. Randy keeps to himself, apparently.
Randy doesn't have his
yet. He's a good guy. Huh?
He doesn't have his yet.
Well, it's here in the studio, which is what he told me to do, because apparently he's being tracked down by the FBI, or maybe the Sicilian's on his butt. Who knows? All right, so Scott Pruitt at the EPA, he's gone. And by the way, we're coming up with Dr. The Matchmaker very soon, Dr. Lorraine. Not doctor. It's see, now I'm getting a little mixed up.
Deanna Lorraine.
Deanna Lorraine, the love goddess of the Dave Weinbaum Show.
Yeah, she's coming up.
Scott Pruitt is out at the EPA. Apparently, he did a bunch of good stuff at the EPA, which is strewn by all these with these former Obama officials in there, but got a lot of the stuff, a lot of the regulations kicked out along with Donald Trump. But he had all sorts of scandals going on about, flying first class all the time, real estate deals, getting his wife a job. So it's time for him to leave. And guess who's replacing him? You won't believe this.
I don't know.
Stephen Wheeler. Steve Wheeler is replacing. And I thought he owned this radio station. Steve Wheeler, he is going to replace Scott Pruitt at the. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry.
No.
That's his cousin Andrew Wheeler. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Steve. You can relax. You're not at the head of the EPA, and quite frankly, the country can relax now too. All right. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Lee from Richland.
Yeah, hi, Lee. How you doing? Your ears were buzzing, right?
Well, my wife took vacation days today, and I was supposed to be doing some work, and I snuck in and listened to you.
Oh, well, thanks. And thanks for...
I didn't know it was your 500th, so since it's your 500th, I have a 31-inch Yemenite ram's horn that I told you about buying down there on Owl Street Road.
Yeah.
So I'm going to blast you
Go ahead. That's called a chauffeur.
Chauffeur. Yeah, I like to call it a chauffeur, having somebody drive.
No, it's not for driving. It's a ram's horn.
Go.
Yes,
Just
go ahead.
on.
Oh, my God. Audience, watch out. That's BS. That was not a chauffeur.
Okay.
Was it? You lying. That's not a chauffeur.
I'll text you a photo of it in a few minutes. You'll see.
Yeah, you can text me a photo of it, but you can't. Did you? No. That was great.
Maybe he's blowing it wrong.
That's a freaking horn right there.
No.
Isn't it supposed to sound?
That's what he said. It's a horn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly.
Either. What? Okay. You want happy birthday on a trumpet?
No, it's okay. No.
Yes,
hey, listen, I really appreciate the you giving the gift card to the the Pregnancy Resource Center, Joe Dalton and Jane Dalton. We appreciate that, and I sort of doubled it and added another $30 to it, so it's a $100 gift card.
Match you gave to it.
And thank you so much.
Now here you come with a regular trumpet. Here's your happy birthday. And I got to get off the phone. I got to work now.
No, what do you think I got to do here? Nothing.
Oh my God!
It does sound.
All right. You do this in the record for, and I'll get you on like Dr. Amy, okay? Get off my phone, will you? Thank you very much. All right, that's Lee from Richland. I can't. All right, it's time. It's over. Thank you, Lee.
Hey.
You know, I like Lee, but I wish he would stay sober on my show. You know, most people get wild at night, don't they? I'm going to get wild later today too.
Oh, thank God.
Well,
there you go.
Maybe he thinks.
Lisa says, "Oh, I'm going to get lucky."
Maybe he thinks it was funny, you know.
Sure.
Lee did.
So she thinks getting lucky is when I pass.
I'm funny, you bastard.
So Lisa thinks, getting some is that I'm sleeping in the middle of the day on Fridays.
Huh? I don't think that came out right.
I don't know. Okay. You know, it didn't because I was interrupted by that schmuck that said, "What do you know from funny, you bastard?"
Is Lee in the contest for tickets?
Sure he is.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Anybody can play that bad deserves a ticket somewhere. Yes. What do you need?
We are ready for Deanna yet?
Yes, well, almost.
All right.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, the Love Goddess, with advice for you, well, and for me. Hit it.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, special treat, writer, radio, TV star, passionate about making love great again, and matchmaker for the Dave Weinbaum Show, Love Goddess, Deanna Lorraine. Hi, Deanna. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you, Dave?
I'm up to great right now. I'm going to lie a little. I'm great. How's that? All right. Hey,
fantastic.
Most people are happier married than not, according to your statistics. I did it 3 times and I felt like a trapped animal.
Wow.
What's wrong with me?
I know. Maybe it was the wrong woman. Maybe, look, I'm not saying that marriage is the be-all and end-all and that it works for everybody, nor am I saying that it's the, it's, you take a magic pill called marriage and you're already blissfully happy for the rest of your life. I think that there's a way to go about marriage that you create expectations beforehand and you sort of create an agreement between two people, and it's beyond just the vows. The vows are like, okay, everyone says the vows. Right. But what do you agree to together that you create that's unique, that's different? I personally like things like relationship report cards. I know the sound of that sounds scary, but, I think people should be held accountable that, maybe every 3 years you renew your vows And if you don't like each other after 3 years, maybe you can opt out or something. I mean,
I like that. That's a pretty good idea, actually.
Right? And then there's no, a man doesn't have to pay the alimony. He doesn't have to pay. I mean, there's got to be a way, I think, that we can renovate marriage in a creative way that works that's completely equitable for men and women. Right now, it's very inequitable for men. There's got to be a way where both women and men are both held accountable to be the same person that they fell in love with.
Yeah.
A lot of times after a year or two, women change or the man changes, and then I'm stuck with this person for the next 80 years.
Yeah,
but I think
we all change, and that's and so you're, let's say, call it a 5-year
together,
renewable and or optionable remarriage or something like that, or opt out. That would save a lot of hell in the courts and for kids and all that other stuff.
It would, and I think it would incentivize men to get married more, too.
Sure.
I think that, but I think, like, renewing your vows every 3 years and saying, again, what is this marriage about? I'm choosing you once again. A lot of people they drift into marriage instead of actively choose that partner every day.
Right.
But if you do choose the right person, you are statistically, the studies show that you are happier, and men tend to actually make more money when they're in a marriage than when they're not. This is according to studies.
Not me. Not me. I went against the grain. Hey, listen to me. The 4 religious leaders, 4 of them, with the possible exception of Abraham, we're talking Jesus, Moses, and Muhammad, had either flawed or no relationships with the opposite sex. Why? But they all tell everybody we should have great relationships. Even Jesus' disciples pretty much left their families to go disciple around the world. So it seems hypocritical to me. What's going on?
You should have given me that question before so I could have prepared better, Dave. But that's a question that is really interesting because you're right. Why would they? If they would have been the shining example for all of us to follow, why they should have had these happy marriages, right? That is a bit hypocritical, and it's like they're telling everyone else, hey, you have this great marriage, but it's not for me. Because I believe that you can be more inspired and more successful when you have your loved one. And I think there's many, many examples of that. Most queens and kings and whatnot, they're married, and they choose very wisely because that person is supposed to inspire them and support them. And we know when we're properly inspired by love, it does feel like we can move mountains and accomplish a lot more. It seems
like in the case of Jesus, he didn't think they had time for their families, that they should make full time going out and getting people to convert to Christianity.
I think that you can have both. I think that you can fulfill your mission and actually fulfill it better when you have the right woman by your side.
Well, okay, I would agree with that too.
I think that is weird. I have a bone to pick with Jesus now.
Maybe you should do a little examination on that, a little research, and come back next week and tell me what's going on here. Because you are the expert. You're the go-to gal.
I will. I am.
You're the love goddess. I want an answer. All right.
It would have, in a way, it would have been nice too, because we see priests and pastors.
Yeah.
They're married, and it actually says that you're not really supposed to, in the Bible, you're not really supposed to be a preacher and guiding a church unless you're married. And this is the Christian faith. In Catholic, I think it's odd that they don't let the priests get married.
Nor the nuns. Nor the nuns.
Yeah. I think that's weird because I think that, that goes against what God created us for, which is to have a helpmate in life.
All right. Hey, why do some women want to outman men?
It really irks me, and I can imagine if it irks me as a woman, it really irks men. They think that there's this power struggle between them and men, and they feel like they have to prove their power to men. They have to compete with men, and they won't get that respect unless they shove it in a man's face and say, here are my 3 degrees, and here are all my accomplishments, and here's my IQ. Men don't care about that. And it just comes off as arrogant or annoying or acting like a dude. And women think that they need to do that. They need to compete with men. Whereas they're forgetting that with men, respect comes naturally typically when they just are a female and they're a woman and they just show up and they're beautiful and they're kind and they're loving and they're in their feminine energy. That endears a man to them faster than white on rice,
There you go.
And
I like that. White on rice, baby. I like that. Hey,
Right?
Deanna, you're a good-looking gal. You look like you work out a lot. Is that true?
I just started actually getting into my workout regimen again because I've taken some time off. I was very busy with my book stuff, but I just recently got back.
Here's a workout tip from me to you then. The trouble with jogging is the wine keeps spilling from the glass. Ladies and gentlemen, Deanna Lorraine, Love Goddess, and matchmaker to the Dave Weinbaum Show. Thank you so much, Deanna.
Sure, get my book on Amazon, guys, and follow me on Twitter.
Thank you for reminding me. Go ahead, say it again.
See you soon, Dave.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, Deanna. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was a pretty good interview, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I kind of talked over her book, and I guess she didn't hear me when I says, well, tell me what your book is and where to find it. But she's on Twitter, Deanna Lorraine, Deannalorraine 7.
Right.
But if you get the Deanna, it'll lead you to Deanna Lorraine on Twitter. And get her book. It's on Amazon. It's Making Love Great Again. It's a really amazing book.
It is.
I mean, I was shocked at how good it was,
Well, it takes into account the things that are going on in the world today.
Yeah.
Instead of the way it was when, the old book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. That was the old time. That was years ago.
Yeah. Well, in my case, Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, but my wife was from Jupiter, I swear. Oh, my God. It's horrible. All right, quit staring at me. I know you're staring at me right now.
Oy vey.
Yeah, Stop. Lisa staring me down. Okay.
Yes, I was.
Yes, you were. I know you were.
Watch it now. She's by the mic.
And so we're back on the show, and we're going to take another break right now. We're pretty much on schedule right now because I want to get all the callers I can squeeze in to win those fabulous Cardinal tickets by calling 573-364-4433 and getting it off your chest.
The Flooring Factory Outlet in St. James has the best prices and the biggest selection in the area, and they can save you the most money. From incredible ceramic tile to hardwood, carpet, and laminate, the Flooring Factory Outlet can do the deal. So if you need flooring, they have it. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 and Saturday from 10 till 4. Easy to find at 1111 West James Boulevard in St. James or call 265-1111. The Flooring Factory Outlet, the #1 flooring store in the area.
Warning, this is Microsoft. Your computer has been hacked, and you need to call the number displayed immediately.
Warning, do not call that number. This is a scam. Call A1 Tech of Rolla, LLC at 573-458-9175. If you have given these people access to your computer, or worse, your money, your computer is now compromised. A1 Tech is available both mobile and on-site to take care of all your tech needs, and was recently voted the best computer repair service in Phelps County. Call 573-458-9175.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community born, community raised, community serving.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and
Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
What does your morning sound like?
Goodbye, baby.
Is she asleep?
Yeah, finally.
Great. I picked up our favorite breakfast sandwiches from McDonald's.
Ooh. Oh.
My turn.
Here's to making your morning routine a little better. Right now, mix and match 2 select breakfast sandwiches, like a bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles, a sausage McMuffin with egg, or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $4. Breakfast at McDonald's. Single item at regular price. At participating McDonald's for a limited time.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at the Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
My mom was a prison guard for 25 years. My dad worked in family court probation. Most of my family was in law enforcement. It was a big deal. I've never told the story. I was appointed to the New York Police Academy when I was 19.
Really?
19 or 20. Last minute, I took this, believe it or not, I passed the psychological, passed the physical, got a 99 on the written, was appointed to the academy, and like 2 days before I said, I don't know. And I have no idea why I made that decision. Because it was a big deal in my family to be a civil servant. The 2 relatives I had that made it to the FBI, they were like a deity. You know, that's why it hurts for me to be looking at corruption in the FBI.
More Hannity. We're going to get more of him next week, too. That's his exclusive interview with Mark Levin. Call the show, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest. And be eligible to win some fabulous McDonald's gift card. Wait a minute. No, that was last week. This week it's 4 fabulous Cardinal tickets.
Right.
So, all right. So call and get that and get your name on the list. We're going to pick it about 10 till 12. And then you got to call me, 573-364. No, wait a minute. 573-578-2700. Is that my phone number?
That's it.
Yes, it is. It is.
I know that because it's on
me.
the McDonald's drive-through.
So apparently Randy
Johnson.
Lee from Richland sent me a picture of the shofar sitting on at least it's got a big picture of it.
Wow.
It looks like a snake, doesn't it?
I'm gonna put it on your show page.
Oh, please do. And it said happy 500th. So. Yeah. Well, thank you.
I think he was blowing it like a trumpet, and that's why it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's that pliable to be able to play that. It might have been.
I don't know.
That's pretty good. That's a chauffeur that's. Jews play that on Rosh Hashanah, the New Year, the Jewish New Year.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we're back on the show. I still got about 15 things to talk about. So, it's not like I'm devastated by nothing new here. Let's talk a little bit about Maria Bartiromo. She used to be the star of CNBC's business show, and Roger Ailes, the deceased and somewhat discredited by the Me Too movement, Roger Ailes, brought her to Fox Business about 2013. And not only has she destroyed in the ratings her old people, CNBC, but now they've given her a political talk show on Sundays, and she's great. Oftentimes I'm switching back between the business channel and Fox News because sometimes the business channel has better news. I mean, they're getting the same guests because they're all in the same building, but still, there's a lot of, let's call it soft news on Fox and Friends, which is what they do. They got to appeal to, other people than just hard asses like myself who are just looking for tough news.
I haven't heard Sebastian Gorka on a lot lot lately, have you? I think since he denied the Weinbaum program,
I don't know. I think
fell out of rotation.
I think he's being, it's a short lifetime in that business.
Yeah, that's true.
And I say to him, smoke him while you got him, because you could have been a regular on this show, you dumbass.
That's right, yeah.
And then what are you getting all uppity for? Well, you asked me twice to be on your show? Why, that's unseemly.
Don't keep asking
Kiss
me.
my tuchus. You Hungarian idiot. You could have been on my show. You could have been somebody. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello?
Hi, this is Diane. This is Diane.
Hi, Diane. How are you?
I'm good. I'm from Salem.
What can I do for you?
Couple things. I agree that all this on the TV, the commercials, all you hear is Trump bashing or, things that bring up things that don't have nothing to do. He's our president, and I think they should respect him. And another thing, I was wanting your opinion. This has nothing political, but what do you think of a business owner, and I'm not going to name names or nothing, but requiring their waitresses to give 10% of their tips to a bus person?
To a what person?
Is not even paid.
To a bus?
The waitress isn't even paid minimum wage.
Oh, God.
The other person is.
That's a whole different world than I live in. The tipping business,
I know.
we don't accept tips. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. Obviously, you're personally involved in this, and I don't know.
I was. Yes, I was.
I don't know what to think of it. I've seen that. I've seen it where I've gone into places, and I don't. I'm a good tipper. That's the one thing. That's why I'm considered to be Matt's Steakhouse best customers. I like them, and they like me, and they sponsored the show, but I love that place. But I'm a good tipper. I'm sure I'm way up there to what they're used to getting, and what they do with it after they get the money, I don't know.
I think I have an opinion on this. I think the business owner should pay the bus person a wage.
They're the employer.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they do, don't they?
The other people are the employees.
Do they pay them a regular wage?
Do they pay the bus boys?
Yes, minimum wage.
Yeah, right.
And then plus they were requiring their servers to give 10% of their tips.
Yeah, I don't have an opinion on that.
Who are not paid minimum
Obviously,
wage.
you are not in favor of that, right?
Pardon?
You're not in favor of that because I think waitresses and waiters, they make less than prevailing wage.
Correct.
Yes, they do.
Because the tips are supposed to cover them.
There.
So the tips are supposed to cover
this
them.
was, it wasn't always this way. It just become this way in the last week or two.
All right. Well, did you talk to your boss about it?
Oh, yeah. And I was very firmly told you will give 10% of your tips.
Okay.
Well,
that's your answer, I guess.
But anyway, I was just stating my opinion.
I'm not in that. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate the call, and you're in the contest for the fabulous Cardinal tickets. Thank you.
Hey, I'm a big Cardinal fan.
Well,
Thank
terrific. You have a great weekend. All right, you want to call a show, be a star, call 573-364-4433 to get it off your chest. And I think we want to take another break. What's that?
Walk away? Or you want to take a break?
Well, no, because the walkaway is going to be right after the break.
Gotcha.
All right. Ha-ha. Ha-ha. What do you know about where things are, Director? All right, hit it.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area. With a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe, you can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax and enjoy your lunch in our dining room, located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
Spectacular deals on display now during the 4th of July sales event all month long at Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla. Receive 10% below MSRP on all 2018 Tahoes, and your new Cruise is waiting for you at Fairground Auto Plaza. Take 20% off MSRP on all 2018 Cruise LT models. Stop in today at Fairground Auto Plaza, 100 Fairground Road in Rolla. For full details, Chevy, find new roads.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
I staunchly reject racism of any kind. I reject the marginalization of any human being based off of their gender or sexual orientation. I reject tyrannical groupthink. I reject a system which allows an ambitious, misinformed, and dogmatic mob to suppress free speech, create false narratives, and apathetically steamroll over the truth. I reject the acceptance of junk science and superstition to advance ideological agendas. I reject hate. These are the reasons why I became a liberal. And these are the same reasons why I am now walking away.
All right, we're back on the show, and that was your first edition. I'm playing this whole thing again. There's 4 others, plus another one from a black person who is also a conservative.
Right.
And it says about the same thing. I mean, we're getting this. This is a gay guy, a black guy. These were all liberals. And then this Candace Owens and Kanye West. I think you're seeing I think you're going to be amazed if things keep going like they're going. I think you're going to be amazed at the amount of blacks and Latinos and gays who suddenly become Trump supporters. I think it's happening.
There's already a great amount of Hispanics that don't believe in letting people in.
Right. They're taking their jobs.
Absolutely.
And we're paying them all this illegal stuff, this kid thing. Well, it's only been done since Bill Clinton, for goodness sakes.
Right.
And when you rob a bank, what happens to the kids? Do the kids get to go to jail with you?
Nope.
No, they don't get to go to jail with you. They're somehow taken care of by who knows who. If it isn't family, it's the state. And they get to visit you every Tuesday and Thursday from 2 to 3. How do I know that? Because I was in jail once. No, I wasn't. That was a lie. I know you all believe he was in jail. Oh, my God. How did he do that? What's he doing with a radio show? I wasn't in jail. Indicted but never convicted. So kiss my tuchus out there. All right, listen to me. Call a show. You can be eligible for the Great Cardinal tickets. And now that we're into Extra Land, I think we're going to be... well, do you want to play the Weinbaum music thing, and then we'll get into the rest of the extras? You got that? Yes, all right. So, okay. Yes, he's waving his finger at me, saying that means move along. Oh, he's got it. All right, let's do the Weinbaum music, and then I'll get to the rest of the stuff, because we were done with our
From Weinbaum Records, it's Dave's Hits of 2017. Listen to the unique singing style of your favorite radio host, Dave Weinbaum, as he belts out songs like...
But Snowflake, you know you can't take it. You've got that hateful feeling. Whoa, that hateful feeling.
Or how about this?
As you wish me hell, to everyone you could tell that you'd been spying over me, spying over me. Then you spread your views to the mainstream news.
And timeless memories like...
You don't know me. I'm in the federal witness plan. You don't know me. I might be in Afghanistan.
Dave's Hits of 2017 is not sold in any stores. And if you act fast, you can get Dave's favorite insults absolutely free with your order.
You schmuck. Kiss my tuchus. Putz. I hear you tried to donate your brain to science, but they were only taking used ones. I don't take the broom out of your hands when you're trying to do your job. I hear you're 1 foot short of a yard sale. There was a lot of testosterone in my marriage. Too bad none of it was mine. I married a trophy wife, but I couldn't afford to mount her. I had 2 feet of snow on my car, so my wife offered me her broom. I said, thanks, but you're going to have to teach me how to fly it first. Got any complaints? Go to hell and wait.
The perfect way to close out the year. Dave's Hits of 2017.
That's all, folks.
Aha! Aha! What do you know from funny, you...
All right, we're back on the Dave Weinbaum Show, and I want you to know that I missed one note. And I did that on purpose. I didn't want people to think that I was too good. You know, I did it on purpose. What's wrong? Come on. What do you know about funny, anyways? All right, listen to me. We've got. Are you ready? You're see now. I got to tell you everything. Why? On the way over here. I know that, but it should have been ready. Okay. All right. Let me do a few things. She's going to mix up the votes. There's been no lobbying in this particular. You're not ready.
No,
it's not mixed up yet. You got to mix them up. There was lobbying in the last election here that I stopped. No, we almost had to call the FBI in here to stop the.
That's not true.
The election.
That's a false accusation.
The false election monitoring that we're getting here. So I'm picking the damn thing. And
we were just discussing them, like, this guy should win.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen in this election.
I know. Well, because
this election counter is going to do it honest unless you come up with a lot of money. No, I won't do it for money. Not for anything. Listen to me. I want my children and grandchildren to hear this. A 92-year-old mom shoots her 72-year-old son to death for trying to stick her in a home. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? You know, you try that stuff with me, and you're not going to be in the will. You're going to be in my won't. That's what'll happen. All right. So, that's a kind of a sad story, isn't it? 92-year-old mother shoots her son because he wants to stick her in a home. Oh my God.
He had to be like 70-something.
72?
Yeah.
Isn't that something? All right, are you ready?
Of course I'm ready.
All right, quit fiddling with yourself then, and can I have that? you were fiddling with the votes. I'm sorry.
That is correct.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to mix them up.
Brings a whole new meaning to. Never mind.
All right, let's keep it done. Yeah. All right, it's Alan out of Licking, Missouri. Hey, Alan. All right, give me a call. 573-36. No, not that.
Adam,
wait a minute.
Alan or Adolf? No, Alan.
No, it's Alan.
Okay.
Yeah, Licking. Adolf is from Waynesville.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Alan out of Licking. Call me at 573-578-2700 from about 12:15 till midnight to win your fabulous $756 Cardinal tickets. And congratulations. And, you other guys, play again sometime. You know it's legit.
That's right.
You know, because I don't know Alan.
I don't either.
Yeah, unless he's a long-lost brother. You never know. All right, so let's do the first couple of the walk away. This is the walk away guy, Brandon Straka. Let's do 2 extras in a row right there. So go ahead and hit it when you're ready.
For years now, I have watched as the left has devolved into intolerant, inflexible, illogical, hateful, misguided, ill-informed, un-American, hypocritical, menacing, callous, ignorant, narrow-minded, and at times, blatantly fascistic behavior and rhetoric. Liberalism has been co-opted and absorbed by the very characteristics it claims to fight against. For years now, I've watched as people on the left have become anesthetized to their own prejudices and bigotry, and the prejudices and bigotry of those around them who echo their values. I have watched as formerly sensible people who claim to reject racism have come to embrace the principles of universally hating and blaming all of society's problems on all people who have white skin. I have witnessed the irony of advocacy for gender equality morph into blatant hatred and intolerance of men and masculinity. I have seen the once earnest fight for equality for the LGBT community mutate into an illogical demonization of heteronormativity and the push to vilify and attack our conventional concepts of gender. And I have watched as they've used these heartless and carelessly assigned labels to intimidate, threaten, bully, silence, attack, unemploy, blacklist, and destroy anybody who dares to fight back. They'll come for me, and then they'll come for you. And worst of all, the Democratic Party and the liberal media has embraced, affirmed, aided, and abetted this cult ideology. In an effort to gain voters and maintain power, the Democratic Party that I once loved has joined forces with the extremist left. The Democratic Party and the liberal media now believe their own ill-gotten conclusions and have ominously decided that they, and only they, know the remedy for society's ills. The left has decided that the solution to problems with race relations in America is more racism.
This is resonating.
It is.
Guy's got his Facebook page. I didn't think it would at first, but you know what? I mean, it makes sense to me. I mean, I get it, and I think a lot of people are seeing it. It's so brazen out there. It's just so obvious what the leaders in the Democratic Party are doing. I mean, they think they're doing the right thing. I think this is how corrupted they are. They don't get what they're doing. They don't get it. That fair-minded people, whether you're a liberal or a conservative, understand that what they're doing is exactly what they're accusing the conservatives of being, and that's fascist and racist. You know, why would you want to pick on somebody because he's got white skin? Right. What is white privilege? Who invented that crap? You know, do I got tan privilege because I'm a little Semitic here? I get tan in the summer. You know, it's just so you're judging people by your skin. When did that become? I thought that was the what Democrats were defeating the civil rights. What was that about? You couldn't judge people by their skin. So why are you judging me by my skin or my tan skin? Is there a tan problem out there? You know, it's just absolute. It's projection. They're projecting on you this racist, fascist stuff that they're actually doing. How do they not recognize that? These people in the news business, if you're a Trump supporter, you're a Nazi. If you're a Trump supporter, you're a fascist. If you're a Trump supporter, you're a racist. It doesn't make sense. Okay, can you hit the last two, please, Stan? Hit it.
If you are a person of color, an LGBT person, a woman, or an American immigrant, the Democratic Party wants you to know that you are a victim and destined to stay that way. They will insist that you are a victim doomed to exist within a system that is rigged against you, that you are a victim of systemic oppression, that you are a victim of your circumstances, and that no amount of hard work or motivational action will ever allow you to overcome your victimhood or the privilege of those around you. This is perhaps the Democratic Party's greatest and most insidious lie. But if you are a minority in America today, the left-wing politicians and the liberal media don't want you to ever discover this lie. So they bombard us with stories designed to reinforce the narrative that you are in danger, that you cannot succeed. They manipulate your fears and concerns by telling you that you are disadvantaged, disempowered, and disposable to everyone except them. They will promise to liberate you from all that chains you. And then they will do absolutely nothing for you. Once upon a time, I was a liberal. But liberalism has changed, and I will no longer be a part of an ideology or political party that represents everything that contradicts my values of unity, equal opportunity, personal empowerment, compassion, and love. So I am walking away. And I encourage all of you to do the same. Walk away.
And remember, this guy, Brandon Straka, was thrown out of a photo shop in New York City because he wanted to buy a camera. And they said, if you're going to use this for your walk-away thing, we don't want your business.
Right.
Isn't that interesting? Mm-hmm. Amazing. We got one more, and it's about a minute or so. This is from producer Jesse Wheeler. And this is a black person who's also named Brandon Tatum, with a similar message. Hit it, Stan.
See, what they do to you is they want you to believe this is true so they can pit you against somebody else. Period. See, conservatives don't play that game. We understand that we are all equal. We understand that there's privilege and there's exceptions in certain situations, but we don't sit here and paint the picture that our country is dedicated to those principles. But you know what? You know who does that? The Democrats do that. Liberals do that. They want you to believe that there's such thing as white privilege so they can pit the white people against the black people. They want you to believe that it's racist for us to secure our southern border. They want to pit the Mexicans against the white people. This is what I'll say, and I'm going to get off here. If you are the type of person that believes that there's white privilege in this country, and you believe that there's an epidemic, that somehow black people don't have opportunities because of white people. You got to be a fool.
All right, we're back on the Dave Weinbaum Show. We got about a minute left or more?
Yeah, about a minute and 15 seconds.
All right, we got a couple more things. Alan Dershowitz, who is a big liberal Democrat and a Harvard law professor, who has spoken about the law and spoken against some of the things being done to Donald Trump and his campaign, just like he spoke against things that were done to Democrats. But because he goes to Martha Vineyard, where most of the people are liberals, one woman threatened to stab him through the heart and kill him. So, you know what? That's incredible, and I'm still wondering why the hell Alan Dershowitz is still a Democrat. I'd love to get that guy on the show and have him tell me why he's still a Democrat. He shouldn't be. First of all, they're racist and they're anti-Semitic. They don't like Israel. They hate Israel. All right, listen, I got to say goodbye. I hope you had a great 4th. I love the fact we got so many callers on this holiday weekend. You have a great weekend, and I'll be back for the 501st edition of the Dave Weinbaum Show next week.